Next video. The dark reality of Black Friday. Big Tug video. Haven't seen one of these in a while.
Black Friday, an apocalyptic day where the average man will beat another man for the chance of a good deal. Like your first month of Extra Tug over at extratug.com for only $1. That's right, full access to the Extra Tug catalog for only $1 on your first month if you use this
Only $1?
discount code SELLOUT. Oh, damn it, I died, and I can't swear right away in the video, so Chris is gonna have to bleep that.
Yes, my child, you have died. Welcome to what we call heaven.
What we call heaven. Okay, that's a weird caveat to put on that, but you're God, I assume?
Yes, I'm God.
What am I
feel like
watching
that's
right
pretty
now?
obvious for what we're doing right now.
Wow, a plain white tee, much like I'm wearing. Seems like we didn't have a costume budget for this episode.
How about you shut up about that? And also, why are you here? How did you die?
Well, I guess you could say
How did you die? I got trampled during a Black Friday deal. I died in a Target because somebody pushed over a glass panel and everybody stepped on my body and I got crushed to death. The fact that people died that way, when was the last time something like that happened? That has to be like 8 years ago. More. Black Friday shopping's dead. Nobody does Black Friday anymore. Malls still get a lot of traction and places do Black Friday deals, but they're always like, dude, Black Friday, for those of you that don't remember or you never knew, Black Friday used to be like 90% off. Like they were losing money selling shit or like breaking even. It was just to kind of like make products popular. And so it was a huge deal. Like you would go to Best Buy, there would be something that's like 85% off. So you had to pull up because it's like you're basically getting an item for one fucking fourth, less than a fourth of the price that it actually used to cost. Now it's like Black Friday deals aren't just on Black Friday. They're from like October to December. And it's shit that's 30% off. And here's the catch. And this is what they used to do and they still do it now. Black Friday deals are a scam. If they say something's 85% off, it's not actually 85% off. It's 85% off of the list price. And they up the list price the day before Black Friday or the week before Black Friday so they can tank it 85% of its list price. So say the product normally costs $20. It's not 85% off $20. They're going to up it to $35 and then cut it 85% and then do the math, say, I just rough estimate, say it's like $15 now, $12 now. So it's still off, but it's really actually like 40% off instead of like 85% off, but you're a stupid human, so you don't recognize that because we're genetically not made to fucking understand that process. So you just go 85% off and you freak out and you go buy it. Now they do that with 30% off, but they upmarket a little bit, and it's actually like 10% off.
I died celebrating Jesus, in a way. I guess we could go with that.
Oh, okay, that's pretty rad. I'm gonna need a couple more details, though. Seems like you're hiding something.
Okay, feel like you should already know that. But I guess this is how you work, right? Like, you need me to say it in order for it to be real. I don't really know Christianity. Anyway, it was a Black Friday sale, and everyone was getting a little antsy.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And I was, in the spirit of Jesus, I was crushed while trying to run away with a 65-inch flat-screen TV for $200.
I see, my child. And what compelled you to lose your...
Dude, and that's the crazy thing is flat screens have gotten so much cheaper now that you could get like what people were killing each other over in 2012 today for less than the price that they bought it for on a Black Friday deal. Like flat screens used to be so fucking expensive. In like 2010, now you could get like a shitty fucking Roku TV that's still 60 inches, 1080p for like $150.
Your life for a Vizio.
It was the temptation of the 50% off Black Friday deal, sir. I don't think that was worth dying for. I think we can both agree.
But my son, you see, you were deceived. The TV prices were jacked up right before it went on sale so they could promise a bigger discount.
What? No, Father, no!
Yes, and for the sin of lusting after Black Friday, I must now send you to hell. Honestly, you were never gonna make it to heaven. I've seen all that Extra Tug stuff and it's kind of lame, and also you're a little pussy dork.
Okay. I feel like that was a sales pitch, but then you called me a dork at the end.
You're a pre-watch Peter? Bro, I've talked about this every Black Friday. That's like common knowledge. Even like Cyber Monday shit, they do that. People don't talk about it, bro, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. Cyber Monday, oh my God, 75% off. List price, they upped it. Check the fucking history. The price went up $45 before they slashed it 70%.
Black Friday. Did you guys like that skit? I feel bad for Chris because he's going to have to edit the out of that, and I feel like it's going to be really hard and honestly look really bad, even though it's not his fault. For many Americans, Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I love that guy. He does the same video every year. Always, that video gets popular every year around Christmas, and it's so awesome.
Chestnuts are roasting on an open fire, while some freak named Jack Frost nips at your nose. But we all know the actual reason for the holiday. Spending, spending, spending. That cold, hard cash. That cold, hard Kohl's cash. That's right.
I'm already done Christmas shopping. You got to get that shit done early, bro. It's just peace of mind, man. It's like such a stressful thing. How? Because this is what happens. November comes around. I'm not thinking about anything. Randomly one day, I'm like watching TV, and I go, oh, fucking Christmas is in a month. Oh! And then I write down all the names of the people I need to get gifts for, and the next day, I buy all the gifts. I spend 3 hours just fucking doom scrolling. And I'm like, they want this. They want this. I order everything.
Right, the lining of baby Jesus' manger is not hay. It is cold, hard Benjamins. Gallup estimates that the average American will spend $1,000 on Christmas gifts this year. I don't know what kind of American that is. I'm not spending $1,000. You guys, I don't love my family that much. And the signaling of the beginning of this annual shopping spree is always the day after Thanksgiving, also known as Black Friday. If this idea of co-opting a religious
I will say I do miss the vibes of like Black Friday shoppers that after Thanksgiving dinner, they would go post up outside of a GameStop for fucking 12 hours. Sorry, I gotta leave Thanksgiving dinner early. I gotta go sleep in a tent outside of GameStop. The new consoles are going to be fucking 80% off.
And that's not even the worst part of this disturbing Christmas tradition. Tuglets, get ready for a deep dive past discounts and extended shopping hours to discover the darker side of Black Friday. One that has a body count. People have died to get a Ninja Blendy, or whatever the hell they're called.
But first, let's do an ad.
Oh, I love that intro for an ad. I should start doing that. I should really start doing that.
It's proven time and time again that putting black in front of a word is usually not a good sign. You have blackouts, blackmail, black eyed peas. They had that one song where they had to rename it Let's Get It Started, but we all know how that actually started. The term Black Friday was initially used to describe the US gold market crash in 1869. You guys want a little bit of history? You thought we're just gonna talk about people dying for flat screens? No, we're gonna learn a little something today, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna take it like a good little girl. Boy, sorry, that got weird. The late 19th century in America was an era of powerful industrialists known as robber barons, who often exploited natural resources and politics.
Wait, what? I never knew the history. I never asked the history of Black Friday. I always just assumed randomly people were like, hey, after Thanksgiving, people want to spend money for Christmas, so why don't we just make everything on sale? I never really thought there was like an actual history behind it.
Industrialists known as robber barons, who often exploited natural resources and politicians to amass great wealth. This was in the past, though. These people don't exist anymore, robber barons. We should start calling these robber barons. That would be perfect. Although this was a little different, because this was back when government intervention in business was extremely minimal and regulations were practically unheard of. So it was pretty easy for railroad developer Jay Gould and stockbroker Jim Fisk to buy as much gold as possible while convincing the government not to release any to the public. This drove up the price of gold for these robber barons while they were able to sell it back to the public for inflated rates. But when President
Oh my god! That is like the biggest monopoly shit ever. You have so much money that you can individually raise the price of gold and then sell it back to the people for the inflated price. You buy gold for $1,000. You just keep buying gold. The price keeps going up. And then you just dump it onto the average person for fucking $4,000.
Grant found out about their scheme. Ooh, old conniving President Grant. Oh, if it wasn't for you, Grant. He ordered the US Treasury to sell a large amount of gold, increasing the supply and accidentally causing a crash that left many investors and businesses to lose entire fortunes. Now, while the
Yeah, fucking good, bro. What? What? I feel like, bro, that is a problem in society if you find a loophole so lucrative that you could literally just, like, circularly buy and sell gold in mass amounts because you have so much money that you could just change the price yourself.
Crash hurt the economy big time. Gould and Fisk, Gould or Gold, I don't know. Gould and Fisk got out without any consequences, pretty much. So even though its origins didn't involve good deals on home entertainment systems, the first Black Friday already had a bad economic stank for the average American. But by the end of the 19th century, post-Thanksgiving shopping became big business. Chris, put those words big on the screen. Big business! Thank you. Many department stores sponsored Thanksgiving parades, and as part of the festivities, would open their doors to
Oh my God, the Macy's Day Parade. Do you guys still watch that? I feel like I should for nostalgia purposes. Yeah, big business. Big business marketed the Macy's Day Parade, made Thanksgiving a whole thing about business. I feel like I watch it, but it's cringe now. It's always been cringe. You just never noticed. It's always been cringe. Is the Macy's Day Parade where those two like NBC co-hosts get really drunk? If that's or is that New Year's? Either way, I love when they do that. I love seeing like news anchormen get really fucking hammered on like national TV. Just doing like, yeah, I think that's New Year's, not St. Patty's. I'm pretty sure New Year's Day it's like Andy something and like his co-host will take a shot every like 30 minutes or something leading up to the new year, and they get pretty drunk.
The shoppers at the end of the festivities. This was a marketing tool that started as an unofficial beginning to the holiday shopping spree. But in 1939, I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but there was a little snafu. Thanksgiving had always been celebrated on the last Thursday of every November, but the No Nut Month actually had 5 Thursdays in 1939. So no, this isn't about World War II. I thought it was going to be. I thought it had something to do with Hitler. It doesn't.
Wait, what? There was a month where November had 5 Thursdays.
But the No Nut Month actually had 5 Thursdays in 1939. So no, this isn't about World War II. I thought it was going to be. I thought it had something to do with Hitler. It doesn't. When did World War II end? Chris, put that on the screen. The nation retailers, fresh off the heels of the Great Depression, were...
Bro, I went down a huge rabbit hole this the other day, and it really freaked me the fuck out. Your grandparents were alive around this... Not around. Your grandparents were alive at the same time that Union and Confederate soldiers were still alive. Like, I understand the Civil War was in, like, the 1850s, and that was a long time ago, but, like, generationally, your grandparents walked the same earth around people that had owned slaves. Like, whoa.
Concerned that it wouldn't be enough time for shopping, which is all the holidays really are about. And given the...
This country's only 3 generations old. You mean 300 years. 3 generations is averagely like 75 years, like 80 years. People have kids like every 30 years.
Situation that the nation's economy had been in for the prior decade, the National Retail Dry Goods Association propositioned President Franklin Delano Roosevelt to change the date. And that August, FDR said, Thanksgiving's a week earlier because we gotta get shopping, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, buy that turkey a little bit earlier because we're changing a national holiday so you can spend more money. And everyone loved it.
Oh, God, man. I fucking hate cutting. I'm at the age now where when I go to the family Thanksgiving, there's like a potential that I'm the guy that has to cut the turkey. It's a task that I knowingly have to take, but I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like cutting the turkey. But I feel like you're unk. I don't think it's really unk. I think it's that my parents are divorced. It's my parents are divorced and my family doesn't really do Thanksgiving together. So it's like, I'm like the only guy that's like going to do it. So it's like, so, you know, like in an average like family, how is that funny? Because I don't care. I don't know. Like, it's like laughing at the sadness, you know? I don't know. It doesn't upset me. Like, I've always had divorced parents, but it's like something where it's like, you know, I'm not in a regular honestly, today, it kind of isn't a regular American household to have divorced parents. I mean, type 1 in the chat if you have divorced parents. It's probably very normal. Like, there's probably fucking 35% of chat probably is divorced parents. Yeah, it's like, it's not a big deal. I don't want to say it's not sad, right? But it's like, it's not rare to have divorced parents.
Change a holiday date for no reason besides shopping. Oh wait, they hated it. There was an uproar and everyone was pissed. Republicans immediately dubbed the new Thanksgiving date Franksgiving, which I think we should still call it that, and just down 1,000,000 billion hot dogs. A turkey. Political opponents of FDR actually said that FDR acted like Hitler by doing this, so I wasn't wrong. Hitler was gonna show up. God damn, I knew it. I could smell him. Which, this was also crazy to say because keep in mind, Hitler was still very much alive at this point, and a New Hampshire senator suggested that moving Thanksgiving was so crazy, FDR might as well just cancel winter. So overall, we got some big feelings about this day full of
Oh my God.
turkey. We got some big feelings about them potatoes and mash. This issue literally divided the country. That year, 23 states celebrated Turkey Day early, 22 celebrated on the 5th Thursday, and Colorado, Mississippi, and Texas celebrated both. Bunch of fat.
Isn't it a rule now, though, in place that it's always the 4th Thursday? It was always the last Thursday until we reached a situation where there was now the 5th Thursday, so what do we do? Or was it still just always the 4th?
The issue actually persisted through 1941, with Thanksgiving splitting the country apart and serving.
I'm going to be 100% real here. Until 3 days ago, I did not know that Thanksgiving was celebrated on a specific weekday in correlation to the month rather than a date. Like, if you put me on Jeopardy and you were like, when is Thanksgiving? A week ago, I would not have been able to say the 4th Thursday. I would have just gone in late November. I don't know. In late November. Sometime in November. Like, I don't know holidays that are celebrated on... I know holidays that are celebrated on specific dates. I don't know holidays that are celebrated on, like, random days. Like, Easter's always the first Sunday after the full moon that occurs during the spring equinox. Like, that is, I wouldn't, like, that's why I could tell you that, but I wouldn't know when Easter is, right? Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would just be like, I don't know, I'm going to check my calendar. Easter's celebrated between March 22nd and April 25th, depending on the year.
Finally, in December 1941, Congress passed a law officially making Thanksgiving the 4th Thursday of November. Overall, the moral of the story is Congress can fix everything. God bless Congress, they're so good at their jobs. But while Thanksgiving weekend served as a kickoff for Christmas shopping for nearly a century, the term Black Friday wasn't actually used to describe it until the 1950s. And we have our friendly folks over in Philadelphia to thank for this one. What a garbage city. If you don't know, Philly, which calls itself the city of brotherly love, is full of asshole penis people who suck so much. Case in point, in 1960.
Wow. I will say the city of brotherly love doesn't work. Okay, here's the thing. As somebody that goes to Philly all the time, is he wrong? Yes and no. People in Philadelphia are dickheads to each other. But when it comes to Philadelphia people, Philadelphians, they will always band together against other cities. So in a regular day-to-day basis, yes, somebody from Philly's probably going to be a dick to you. But if it comes to sports or anything, like if you want somebody from Philly to like you, walk down the street, you get in a kerfuffle with each other, go Birds. Especially if it's during a football game day, go Birds. They'll be fine. Now you're immediately friends with each other, and because you have a common ground. And you could say that about any sports team, but I think, like, dude, people don't understand, like, Philadelphians will blow up their city over a football game. Win or lose. They grease the poles. So people can't climb the poles and injure themselves. Like a cartoonish-esque solution, they will make it so it's really hard to climb things. Like, it's bad. But that's how much they love the sport, right? Or just love their city's teams.
Santa Claus came out on the field during a football game and everyone booed him, and they probably threw bad.
Wait, what?
Case in point, in 1968, Santa Claus came out on the field during a football game and everyone booed him, and they probably threw.
Right, because he was probably delaying the game. There's got to be a valid reason they were booing Santa Claus.
Batteries at him or something. And why did they do?
Okay, maybe they threw batteries at him. I don't know. Get him off the field, you know? Fucking
this? Well,
get him off the field. The game's got to fucking start up.
Because their team was winning. And it sounds crazy, but
that makes sense.
Eagles were so bad that year that they could have secured themselves the #1 draft pick, who at the time was O.J. Simpson. Just so much fun we're having with history today. But instead, the team started winning, which meant they lost the opportunity to draft OJ, and they decided to take it out on Santa. Anyway, that's just a little taste of holiday spirits in Philadelphia. OJ said,
Maybe it was for the better.
so it makes sense that cops in the city started referring to the day after Thanksgiving as Black Friday as a way to describe their awful working conditions. Philly's finest were already peeved that they were forced
You
to
know, Santa Claus gets a few batteries thrown at him.
work instead of spending time with their families, and to top it off, the shift was an absolute struggle. Between the holiday shopping and the slurry of people dropping into the city to watch the annual Army-Navy football game, it was just literally the worst type of people showing up. Not to mention that shoplifting and petty theft skyrocketed due to chaotic conditions. Black Friday soon took on a life of its own with local slang, and by the 1960s, several shops used it to promote their sales. However, the negative connotations didn't sit well with the business community at large in Philly, and they tried to change the name to Big Friday. Black Friday? That's a little sad. We'll call it Big Friday. And everyone in Philly said, your mother. We're calling it Black Friday, and also I'm gonna break a window. Sorry, business daddies, the nickname chooses you. I didn't write that. I don't know who wrote that. Jimmy must have written. That's a sad little sentence. And so Black Friday, as we know it, was born. Thank you, Philly. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Hitler. By the time the ball dropped on the 80s, the term Black Friday had successfully spread from Philly to the entire United States. To make the name seem less gloomy, retailers spun the narrative, insisting
Because Philly runs a lot of U.S. culture, Chad. I'm going to glaze that city. Is there bias? Yes. Is there bias? Yes. I'm not even from Philly, but I go there all the fucking time.
Black stood for profits, which isn't entirely wrong. In business, if you're in the black, you're in profits, and if you're in the red, you're in the negative. So, kinda, it's lame, but it works. The Black and Black Friday was rebranded to mark the point when a store's profit turned positive for the year. Not only did this rebrand totally ignore the Black Friday's history as part of cops being bitches, it isn't even accurate to say that most stores operate at a loss until Christmas. But does the truth really matter here? You can get 10 toasters for a nickel. Get in there. Plus, at this point of the year, we're talking about virgin births and flying reindeer and roasting chestnuts. No one has ever roasted.
Yeah, and I would honestly argue that a lot of businesses run at a higher positive during the year than they do in the last quarter. Because the last quarter is where businesses want to spend the most money. If you've ever noticed when you see the most ads during the holiday season, it's not because it's the holiday season. It's because it's the end of the tax season. And so businesses want to pay a lot of influencers a shitload of money because they want write-offs for the previous tax year. So they budget a lot of spending that they previously hadn't had into the last 2-3 months out of the year because that's when they need to get the fucking money out so they don't have to pay taxes on it. So they can benefit on it in the next year, but they can take the tax repercussions this year or the tax benefits this year. So they always pay you. Like, that's one of the weirdest things, too. You taught us that? Yeah. Or who taught you that? Myself. Being in the fucking business. Ad companies always pay influencers net 30 to net 60. So if you do an ad for them in March, you're not going to get paid till May. But if you do an ad in November or December, best fucking believe they're getting you that money before January 1st because they don't want to fucking pay taxes on that money. So if you ever do an ad as an influencer in December 25th, you could post it on Christmas Day. They're going to pay you in 6 days. They're going to pay you within 6 days. Because if they don't get the benefit of it.
What's another little white lie on the pile, especially when that pile is making people extremely filthy f***ing rich? The 1980s saw a massive rise in consumerism. During the decade, over 16,000 shopping centers were built, and the crown jewel of all the consumerism was the shopping mall. There were approximately 2,500 malls in America during the Reagan years, and it made sense. As Americans left the city for green lawns of the suburbs, malls became the late 20th century version of the—
do you think malls will ever like spark up again? Or are they like full dead forever? Because it's really like the mall apocalypse has affected the big mall. Or not the big malls, small malls. Big malls still function like American Dream Mall, King of Prussia. Like any huge mall you know of is still probably pretty popular. But any like small city or like lower, more kind of not chain mall, but like kind of like a strip is something that's probably gone out of business or just died off. Where they have like a lot of vacancies.
The town center. It's like we're building a new capitalism-forward vision for the country. That worked out. I'm so glad we did that. In the mid-70s, 33% of U.S. retail sales occurred in malls or shopping centers. A decade later, the number had grown to 52%. Concentrating the bulk of commerce into one centrally located center made one-stop shopping for holidays a breeze. And as a result, big event days like Black Friday made it very seductive to get shoppers into a building with thousands of stores to shop in, and it's not even 1,000, it's like 10. Why did I lie? This also led to stores waging—
Yo, Actually, though, bro, a mall could have 100 stores. 5 of them are interesting. 5. I could walk past fucking 30 stores in a mall, be like, dud, dud, dud. This place has gizmos. I'm in. And then I walk in. It's all ass, shitty products, overpriced. Walk out. Repeat the same process. Annie Ann's, yeah, you got to do it. You got to do the traditional stop at Annie Ann's, grab some pretzel nugs and a large lemonade that makes you feel like you've never had water in your entire life after you're done drinking it.
Malls were the temple of materialism in the 80s, but the congregation was made up of yuppies. Yuppie is a term that stands for young, professional, upwardly mobile baby boomers. Yuppies are just young people with a bunch of money in their pocket, and they were baby boomers.
Millennials now. Millennials are the generation that have money but don't have kids, and that's why you see Disney adults. Disney adults are 85% of the time millennials because they don't have kids, and they're probably dating somebody, so they're having a shared income, and they could just blow it.
They suck, overall. These young baby boomers had lost their hippie ethos after living through the recession, inflation, and high unemployment.
We're going to glance past it, but one of those people is naked.
This era gave birth to people like Donald Trump and TV shows like The Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. Poor people love looking at rich people. Excess was celebrated, and luxury purchases were an important status symbol. The attitude was so prevalent that Newsweek named 1984 the year of the yuppie. Aspirational purchases became common as credit was passed out like candy. In fact, credit card debt doubled in 1980 to 1985 and then doubled again from 1985 to 1990. And I think it's very
that fast. God damn. It is crazy that modern businesses methodology, or like bank methodology, is try to get your customers or people that bank with you to accrue enough debt that they're able to pay it off, but that they physically cannot handle more. So they have so much debt that they're stuck in a cycle of paying you back, and they're never going to be able to fully pay you back. And then once they get a little bit of that debt back, get them to accrue more debt, so they're able to fucking fully be locked in on your system.
Even nowadays, if you see someone living a luxurious lifestyle on the internet or even in your neighborhood, you're like, how is Tom affording that boat and BMW? They're putting it on their credit card, and they're going to have to pay off debt for the rest of their lives. Genuinely. Do not try and keep up with these people. They're just indebting themselves. We're all broke. They're lying. I want to put that moral onto you guys. I realized that way too late in life. These people are just in enormous amounts of debt. Speaking of debt,
I think the end of the debt cycle, or what triggered the end of like, oh wow, we're all fucked, is Klarna. I think Klarna and the idea of being able to buy now, pay later for things that cost $30 and you could pay in increments is fucked. It's not like, oh, you're buying this on a credit card. It's like you're buying this, but you're going to owe us, like, you could buy a burrito for fucking $10 and pay it off over 4 months. Don't buy the burrito if you need to use Klarna. And Klarna's a failing business because they're marketing themselves to people that don't pay back debt. If you're a guy that is going to Klarna pay a fucking Uber Eats order, you're probably not going to pay that back ever. So they're just in debt. Like, I'm pretty sure Klarna loses money. I don't know if they're ever making... I feel like I got to Google that. Does Klarna make money? They got to be in debt. Like, crippling debt. They make money through merchant fees. Okay, that's not telling me... That's telling me how they make money. Does Klarna profit? They had a net profit in 2024 after a 2023 loss. A loss in 2025, though. They had a net loss of $244 million in 2023 and a profit of $21 million in 24. So they're barely squeaking through in business terms.
Many of these credit purchases revolved around one of Black Friday's most popular
Maybe it's late game, you know? Maybe they have to accrue the debt and they'll make it back later, but I don't know.
sale items, electronics. Between 1980 and 1989, sales of electronic products increased over $150 billion. And it makes sense. It's 1989, baby. Get yourself a personal computer. Type on that bitch. I don't care. Get yourself a television, a stereo system, video game consoles. It's all good, baby. And Black Friday electronic sales is a trend that still happens to this day. Surveys suggest that approximately 75% of all in-store Black Friday shoppers plan to buy electronics. And one of the most common electronics
I mean, what else are you gonna fucking buy? Clothes? I feel like electronics is usually what has the highest, like, markdown. Because they have high profit margins. So usually it's like clothes aren't going to be something that they mark down a lot.
Regardless, Black Friday TV sales are so common that the mentality is in America that you should not buy a TV until it's Black Friday, because it's stupid to do so otherwise. Retailers report that the average discount on a TV during Black Friday will be 23%. But if everyone is offering such steep discounts, how does a retailer stand out in the crowd? It's not like they're gonna slash their own bottom lines, right? Of course not. Instead, they'll just slash the quality of life and well-being of their employees. I'm talking about a phenomenon called Black Friday creep, which is part of Christmas creep, the idea that retailers start holiday-themed sales well before the traditional season starts. Massive retailers like Amazon and Walmart
Yeah, but that's what made Black Friday no longer like a big deal.
offer an entire Black Friday week for some items. Best Buy starts its Black Friday sales.
Well, that's Cyber Monday. But then you'll see, like, dude, what's a store that does like heavy Black Friday stuff? I feel like it's not Best Buy does it a lot. Yeah, fucking starting November 8th all the way through Cyber Monday. So it's a whole month. But I'm pretty sure like Walmart or like a big chain did Black Friday from like October.
The week before Thanksgiving, and Target
Like all the way through like mid-December.
starts its early
Yeah, Target November 1st through December 24th. It's not even Black Friday. Now, yeah, holiday savings.
Black Friday sale at the beginning of November.
Many at 40% off or higher. Like, that's lame as fuck, bro. The biggest sale you're going to have is 40% off base price. You need to have some shit that's like 90% off.
Early Black Friday
I need to be able to buy a fucking toaster for $1.
sale at the beginning of November.
For you to motivate people to actually pull up.
The race to the starting line of Christmas shopping, we got so bad in the early 2000s that employees were getting pissed because you had to work on Thanksgiving. In 2009, Kmart became the first major retailer to start its holiday sale on Thanksgiving, opening their doors at 8 p.m. for early Black Friday shopping, which, just so we're clear, was only 4 hours away from their normal opening hours, which was midnight. So why the f are you doing this? But not to be outdone, by 2013, shops like Target, Toys R Us, Walmart, Sears, and Macy's started opening up on Thanksgiving too. But in an insane bit of marketing, instead of calling it Thanksgiving,
Wow, dude. Like, imagine being the guy all the way in the back of the fucking line over there. Why are you even trying? Why are you even trying? Like, I feel like I'm going home.
retailers tried to rebrand it as Gary Thursday. Who the f is Gary? And imagine being a retail worker on, it's like, don't worry, you're not gonna go see your family on Thanksgiving. No, today you're gonna be working Gary Thursday. Does that sound good to you? Gary Thursday was met with widespread opposition from workers, and the pandemic Christmas season effectively put an end to it. But that hasn't stopped the overall Black Friday creep. Online shopping has enabled retailers to offer digital deals early without the hassle of in-store displays or staffing. Not only does this benefit companies by pushing sales with less overhead, but it also alleviates the sheer number of shoppers in their brick and mortar shops on
The sheer number of shoppers ruining their businesses, or more so the workers that have to be fucking fearful of their life during a Target Black Friday deal as they watch people push down the doors and trample each other to grab and they have to check that person out.
This was a welcome change from the Y2K era of Black Friday, which became overcrowded and, in general,
Like, that guy could have died.
extremely dangerous. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the part of the script where I talk about people dying, so grab your popcorn and your true crime headset and let's get into it. Also, I'm wearing a hat now. Don't mention it, my hair was pissing me off. Between 2006 and 2021, at least 17 deaths and more than 100 injuries were tied to Black Friday shopping. For many, the most
Ages 1 to 100 raised for $250,000.
I gathered a 1-year-old who will race every age all the way up to a 100-year-old, and they're gonna compete for $250,000.
Come on, Jimmy!
Ready? Go!
What a waste to bring them out here. I think anybody anybody below the age of 10 and over the age of 70 is cooked. What is this the video and it's just they race and it's over?
The first 5 of you from each decade to...
Oh, 3 of the 90-year-olds just died on the field. Up 3. The 92, the 98, and the 100-year-old actually just physically died trying to run to the other side.
Go! The first 5 of you from each decade to cross the finish line.
Oh, first 5 from each decade. So it's like it's a lock that you can make it even if you're 90 to 100. Because if it was like they're pulling the top 50 people, I think the only people that make it are between like 15 and 40.
On to the next challenge.
Doing good.
Come on, 90-year-olds.
Oh my God, I'm a team. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, your shoes!
And this is just the first of 6 brutal challenges these contestants will compete in. Oh, they hit the 88-year-old! In order to...
Yo, you put me in a dodgeball match against an 80-year-old, I am throwing an absolute piss missile. When I tell you, I am winding that up full speed. I'm not, dude, especially if money's on the line. I don't give a fuck. Yo, she's getting laid out. They're bringing out the gurney. They're bringing out the gurney. They got some 85-year-old man just like, hobbling over. I'm going, yo, you're dead, man. You're not making it out. You're not making it out of this court.
find out what is the prime age of humanity. The answer.
Okay, well, that's just stupid. The prime age of humanity isn't the peak athleticism's like 25. But I would say like most people like in their career / fitness peak around like 28. Yeah, like 28, 30 is usually when you're in the best shape of your life.
Might surprise you.
Hey, the 60-year-olds
Biologically.
are a little slower than I thought they'd be.
It looks like the 20 to 30-year-olds will be the first decade to finish.
Yes!
28. That's pure coincidence. That's just off the pool of the people that they got right there.
The last 5 in each decade are eliminated.
Well, the fastest would be 20 to 30. It could have been anybody in that group, though.
Let's go, baby!
6, 7.
Oh, I'm right. Oh, I'm right here.
Oh my God, Yo, she didn't even catch herself. She just...
6, 7.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm right here.
All right, give it up for 92. And with that, all 50 spots have been filled.
I think I was the first person out of everybody across that line.
Congratulations!
Yo, that was a full-on face plant.
Head on out. This next game is where things really start to ramp up. For game number 2, we will be playing dodgeball.
How do you expect old people to dodge them?
Yellow team, you're not gonna hit us.
You gotta figure it out, Grandma. You gotta figure it out. Isn't this a little unfair? Hey, you're in the video because you're 93, okay? You're not in the video because you're the peak athlete that's going to win this, right? This is the whole plot of the video. You got to work with it, right? You're wise. You got wisdom. You got to play the game, you know, hold the ball, deflect, because you can't dodge.
6-year-old.
Oh, right in the face. Right in the face.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing nice at all, dude. Like, I don't care if the kid starts crying. Like, $250,000 is on the line, dude. I am throwing straight gas. I'm hitting anybody that could get out.
3, 2, 1, go! We're off. Oh, look at the little ones. The kids are bringing the balls back to the teenagers.
Grab the ball! Hey, get it!
Oh! Remember that if you get...
That looked fucking fake as shit.
Oh!
That looked like that was like a ball of helium.
Oh! Remember that if you get hit by a ball or step on the red line, you are out for the round. We're going until everyone on one team's out. 76 is going to go for...
Yo, I kind of like the movement from 65-year-old though. This guy's in shape. You peeping that?
Ball or step on the red line.
He had that stance.
You are out for the round. We're going until everyone on one team's out. 76 is going to go for him. Oh,
He's 98. He's 98 years old. Most people die by 75. This guy is a walking body, right? Literally just lob it at him. Just lob. How do you miss that?
You missed him! You missed him!
No, 98!
The seniors are down 3 already.
I would feel bad about throwing a piss missile at the 98-year-old. I would feel less bad about nailing, like, somebody that cries versus, like, breaking somebody's bones, you know? Like, if you hit a 6-year-old in the face with a dodgeball, they're gonna live. Like, I might kill the 98-year-old. Like, if I hit him in the head and then he falls, like, he's gonna break his arms. What about the kid? The kid will be fine. The kid's just gonna cry. You know, like, bro, to put it in perspective, my now dead grandpa slipped and fell on the floor and broke his back. Like, old people over 80 are, like, literally just, like, sand that's, like, waiting to dissolve.
Get orange team! Uh-oh, I'm out.
This is pure chaos.
Oh, 95.
Oh, sorry, Ann.
That was ridiculous.
Throw it. Throw the ball.
Oh, 44 is out. Yellow team is taking out orange team.
29, throw it. I need a ball.
Yeah! Oh, 54 is out.
Wait, but I don't understand this. Did he explain how this is, like, are full decades getting eliminated, or is it like that guy's out now, he's fully out? Like, are you playing for the team, or are you playing for yourself?
Oh, 46!
Did you see that 46 kill?
Oh! There's only 2 orange ones left! And if 59 gets hit, they're done! Oh! They got him! It's done! The 40 through 60-year-olds have been eliminated. For
I am shocked.
the final round, we're gonna do things a little different.
The 40 to 60-year-olds got out before the 90-year-olds. Do you think that was a strategy that, like, because they didn't interview anybody, do you think that might have been a play from the younger ones to get out? Because, like, 40 to 60-year-olds are the wisest of the group and might do really well in mental game, but are also athletic enough to compete. So getting them out early is actually better, because the people that are in their 90s are like, it's a gimme. You know, like, you're beating them no matter what.
Only 2 captains from each team will compete in this next round. And lastly, we'll be going until 2 quadrants are eliminated. So half of you are going home in round 2.
Since we're the red team, can we touch the red line?
No!
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
And for saying that, I just blew up your house.
But that was very adorable. That was a very adorable question.
Who should be the captain?
These guys gonna take it home.
You want to be a captain?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So we're thinking of 65 and 70?
If you're listening to this, I am so sorry for everything I'm about to do. Please forgive me.
Gen Z, are you ready? Prime Age, are you ready? No. Oldies, how about you?
We gotta win this game!
I actually think the 30-year-olds win this. I think the average 31-year-old that's not in the obese range in the United States is much more athletic than the average high schooler.
Seniors, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
I think it's also like a level of confidence. That's cap. I really don't think it is. I think in, like, raw racing ability, I think teenagers are better, right? Like, I ran track. I would be faster than a 30-year-old when I was in high school. But if you put me in a dodgeball match against 30-year-olds, I would be nervous, right? Like, they're more confident. Not that they've played dodgeball more, but it's like, there's like a mental game in you going against somebody. Because if you're 30, you're not like, yes, you're not in the prime years of your life, but you're still athletic, right? Like 35-year-olds, like, bro, LeBron James is like 40 in the NBA. You know, like, they're not getting fried by a high schooler.
Oh! They got both the seniors out. Green team is done.
88. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Throw it at him.
I got 65.
She's not even in the game. Oh, sorry, Jimmy. They teamed up on the old folks. No mercy.
Oh my God, they're not going against each other? Bro, what? Why are they just going against the old people?
Whatsoever.
Hey, hold him and count to 3.
I feel like this, bro, on the count of 3, yo, I'm so fucking turning on them. If I'm with 31 and 28, I'm going, yo, on 3, hard pivot and pelt these losers. Like, actually, I'm going, they think that we're teaming up with them, they're cooked. And they're thinking the same fucking thing. Right? What? And we play Arc Raiders. Friendly.
1.
She's the only one.
2. 3.
Oh! They show no mercy for the old people.
That pissed me off.
Everyone above the age of 40 has now been eliminated. Look at your fall. You took it like a champ.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
You're all
I'm
right?
fine.
I'm going to college. I'm going to help my family out. I hope you forgive me.
This is gonna be a day that I'll always remember.
Let's go eliminate some more people. Follow me.
What is this?
Is that water?
What the heck?
Welcome to Dunk Tank Relay. As you can see by their jersey colors, we split all the ages into 5 new teams. Who do you want on your team? That were chosen by the 5 youngest competitors.
Oh, hell no. Imagine getting drafted to the worst team, dude. I'd be so annoyed. The 4-year-old picks you. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
28. Woo! 30.
30.
You picked 29.
Let's hope they
That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
made some good picks. This challenge is a relay race that starts with 2 team members firing arrows at targets. When they hit both of them, the dunk tank drops their 3rd teammate, who has to swim and collect parts of a ladder that their 4th team.
What the fuck would we have done if the 90-year-olds made it to this point? The 98-year-olds sitting in the dunk tank. Get ready to, they're gonna drown.
Teammate has to build, climb up, and hit the buzzer. The first 3 teams to finish move on. The last 2 are eliminated. Contestants, draw.
Wait, so wait. Why are we having the 6-year-old shoot a bow and arrow? Bro, what? Have the 6-year-old swim. All he has to do is pick up fucking random dots and then climb a ladder. Why are we making the 6-year-old shoot a 40-yard target? Like, that's way harder.
Relay.
Swimming in the cold? Yeah, bro.
Contestants, draw your bows. 3, 2.
Cooked. Yo, big dog. I don't care if you never shot an arrow before you're like 35. On the side. To the eye. What? Yo, he went to the chest?
1. Go! Everybody missed their first shot, except wait, purple hasn't fired yet. Oh, he hit it! The purple team got a hit!
Oh my God.
Take your time. Take your time.
Come on, Tuna.
Fire!
Gotta hit the targets. Only the purple team has hit one so far. Oh, he hit it!
Woo! Let's go!
Oh, you could hit both? Oh, yeah.
Dunk him. Let's go.
Only the first 3 teams move on. Hurry up and shoot your targets.
Okay!
Purple's gonna be the first one up. Purple might build their ladder before anyone hits a target.
Hey, that's it.
That's a hit. On top.
Do we really need
On top. Come on.
What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, 30.
And the head!
2 hits. Let's go. 22.
Hey, you got it. Good job. All right.
You got this, Will.
Purple team is crushing it. They've already built half of their ladder.
Bring it on in.
But here comes yellow team to start their ladder.
You got it.
Good. That's one.
Oh,
are they allowed to not shoot the bow and just throw the arrows? Like, I'm thinking, if I'm allowed to just start throwing the darts, I just wouldn't even use the bow. Bro, he doesn't know how to hold a bow. Why did we elect him? Bro, look at this girl. She's like, why did I draft this loser? Oh, my God. I'm not calling this guy a loser, by the way, but that's what she's thinking.
What are you doing?
Yo, I'd be crashing out. I'd be cursing in that box. I'd be like, I'd be kidding me. This fucker he can't shoot a bow.
The team is flying through their ladder, but 40 is struggling to get out of the water.
Help me up. Hey, help him up.
They're going to lose time that they could be using building their ladder.
Let's go.
Hurry, the last two teams will be eliminated.
Oh, on top.
Yo, I don't think he shot an arrow successfully once.
Oh, my God.
Boom! You got it!
Throw it, throw it, throw it!
There's now 3 teams building their ladders.
Throw him, throw him, throw him.
Now red team is starting their ladder.
Yes! He's getting up.
They had a big lead, but the others are catching up. Oh, and now green team has moved ahead of team yellow. Despite being in last place, blue team is not giving up.
Yes!
Is he holding the bow right? Because I'm not. I would hold it with my left, shoot with my right. He's holding it like this. I feel like even then, wouldn't you be here, not here? He should pivot it because you want the arrow to basically be where your eye is.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go!
And
Maybe he's a lefty. That's what I said, asshole.
can't believe it, but green team is now tied with purple.
But be careful, you got it!
Oh no, he dropped the run!
Focus, focus, be accurate, be accurate. Come on, come on. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Let's go!
I feel like they're making this bridge part or this ladder part seem a lot harder than it really is. I mean, it's like they're not like building a Lego set. Like they're literally just placing boards on ladder pegs. Like this, it's wet. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go!
Oh, if green might be first!
Push it, push it!
Yo, look how cold it is. Oh my God. Dude, are they filming this in the dead of winter in like North Carolina? I didn't, because I know he has like a whole compound where he films videos. I didn't think that they would be doing that here. Oh my God, it's actually like 30 degrees outside.
Second one! One spot remains! One spot remains!
Go now! Hurry, hurry! We gotta get one first! Yes!
The best team captain ever!
Yo, they didn't even shoot her down.
First man!
You now have a 1 in 12 chance of winning that $250,000.
Number 7 right here. Couldn't do it without him.
Blue, I'm sorry. You can put the bow down. You've been eliminated.
So now, there's 2 teams over there that did not make it. This part sucks. This part is not fun to watch.
Come here, girl. Come here. You're okay. Look, you made it. You were the top 4 girl. Did you hear that? You were 4th and you were 8 years old.
Bad draft. Bad draft. What could I say? Hey, you got a first round pick. He ended up being a one season guy. Ended up getting put on the practice squad, and then he got dropped. You know, it's just bad draft.
And you were 4th place girl.
Sadly, these 2 teams were eliminated. They played very well. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
We still are strong.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The other 12 of you, follow
so
me
nice.
to the next game. Take off your blindfolds. You are now on a soccer field floating in the sky. I need the 6-year-old to step forward. Yes. You're gonna pick one of these contestants to compete against, and then you're gonna choose, do you wanna be the goalie or the penalty kicker?
Oh my God, yo. I would never lose this. I would never lose this. Oh my God. Who's that one guy where he gets hit in the face with the ball every time in like volleyball and soccer? That would be me, dude. You could break my face. I am literally, what is his name? Scott something? Scott Sterling. I'm Scott Sterling in this. I am diving for the ball.
The penalty kicker scores, the kicker moves on. But if the goalie stops the ball, the goalie moves on instead. See that
They get one shot?
$250,000 over there?
Yeah.
They get one shot?
If you won it, what do you think you'd buy?
Just stuff for other people.
Really? Aw. Are you guys gonna get her out if she picks you?
Yes, I will get her out.
Parents are taking that money and putting it in a college fund.
For the money.
Oh, you'll eliminate her for money?
Yeah.
You can pick whoever you want.
I was gonna say, she's smart. I was gonna say, if she didn't pick anybody other than the 7-year-old, she is out.
You wanna play 7? Okay, 7, come on up.
Part of me was thinking she was gonna point at the 40-year-old.
It's 6 versus 7.
6, 7.
There we go. Do you want to kick the ball or do you want to be goalie?
Goalie.
Goalie? Okay, come on over. You're the kicker. Look how massive the goal looks compared to her. The ball is now in play. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
He gets one kick.
Good try, girl.
This is hard because you're very adorable, but you have been eliminated. I'm sorry.
Do I go down the stairs?
The only way off is to jump down there. Goodbye, Lemon. Bye. Don't worry, there's a...
Why do we always, like, CGI? I feel like this is probably, like, 6 feet off the ground. I don't understand, like, we're at a soccer pit in the sky. Like, why can't we just be in a soccer arena?
Big foam pit down there. Let's keep playing. Will the youngest please step forward? Come on over here, 10. Who are you thinking?
Her.
19?
19.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be the kicker. I'll be the kicker.
And you think you can take her on?
It's because she's a girl. I feel like she's gonna be too slow. She's done.
She's done.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, like, I don't like the, the reasoning, because obviously he's like, oh, it's because she's a girl, but, like, out of all of the other picks, if I was 10, I would also probably go against her. It is sexist, but I'm saying, like, my reasoning wouldn't be, it's because she's a woman. It would be, well, the other guys look very athletic. I don't think she statistically would be the best at soccer.
It's in play. Take your time. There's no rush.
He just chunks the ball over the fucking net. That would be hilarious. Oh, no, that windup was bad. She saves it. Yeah, she saves that.
No, Jimmy!
Okay, bye. How do we make a pick here, 12?
22.
22? You didn't even want to think on it.
22? Why are you going against 22? I'm picking the 40-year-old. What? What? You just picked the most athletic guy in the room. Why would you pick him? I'm not picking 22 or 28. Anybody else would be a solid pick.
12 is the kicker. 22 is the goalie. Oh, he is moving.
Any man's game.
Take your time, no pressure. Oh, he's just going for it.
Like I said, any man's game.
Oh, it's time for the Granny Slayer to stand up. Playing the clip.
Being 40.
I think he's sleeping on me.
Oh, okay.
I'll be kicking.
I'm also picking 40. I don't think anybody else. I'm picking 40. Then I'm probably picking whatever this guy is, 30-something. Then 35, 28.
On me.
Oh, okay.
I'll be kicking.
You want to look at the Whatnot logo? The sponsor of this video?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
We're actually giving away over $1 million on Whatnot, but I'll tell you about it later in the video.
Yo, did anybody solve his fucking puzzle?
It's live. You touch it, it's your kick.
What the fuck are we doing, dude? Oh my god. Over the net.
He missed! He missed!
Come on over 17.
Go hug him before you lose. 17.
On God, I'm begging Mr. Beast for another go.
Go say bye.
Oh, 7 wants to say goodbye.
Oh,
Why is he crying?
my goodness.
How rich kids cheat the SAT. This is Big A. This is Atriok. He's also a streamer, but I think this is a really interesting topic he's going to talk about, so.
I want to talk about SAT cheating, a rising scandal. Parents are fuming.
I have to move my camera.
About other people's kids getting extra time on the SAT. Now,
was extra time cheating, technically? I knew a guy, dude, I knew a guy that I grew up with, went to middle school with, went to high school with. We're in the SAT room. He goes, yo, I will pay you $100 to this smart guy in my class. He goes, I'll pay you $100 if I could sit behind you. And you just kind of move your test score sheet to the like left a little bit. Dude did it, cheated on the whole fucking SAT, got a 1350. Proctor didn't fucking see shit. I was watching it happen. Like, I'm taking the SAT, I look over, and he's just like full copying this kid's answers. That's insane.
I'd heard tell of this through other articles and other news stories throughout the years, but this one was really specific. Parents have reached a break.
This loser shit. Bro, people cheat on the SAT all the time. The problem is if you cheat on the SAT and you get caught, ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. Like, the risk outweighs the reward. Just take the SAT. What is the SAT? A U.S. standardized test that is centralized around reading, comprehension, writing, and math. And it is a metric that is used to determine how smart you are in some ways, as well as whether or not you'll get into colleges and scholarships. More colleges don't use it now, but a lot of colleges still do. It's the SAT, and then what's the other one? What's the other one that uses science? I never took the other one. Is it the ACT? Yeah, the ACT I never took. The ACT is out of like 30-something or some shit. The SAT, you get a score up to 1,600. 1,600's perfect. You get a minimum of 400. I took it 3 times, never studied. First one, I got an 1120. Then I got like a 1,200, and I took it one more time. I got a 1,300 flat. And I remember the day before I took it, I didn't study, but I was asking this guy that did well on the SAT what he did. He was like, wake up, take a cold shower, and eat almonds. I was like, okay. And it worked.
They're extremely angry. And so I decided to look a little more into it. Now, before I go on, I have to give a warning. Warning, 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 warning. This is for commenters and chatters. Whatever you have, ADHD, anxiety, IBS, I believe that it's real. I'm not calling your whatever you've been diagnosed with not real. I am saying that there is a strong bit of evidence that wealthier students are exaggerating, faking, or using this stuff to get it.
Yeah, they're like out of 20 people that have extra time on the SAT, only like 10 of them actually have ADHD or some sort of need to actually get extra time. Like, that's annoying. I get you needing it if you actually have, ADHD. But there are people that, yeah, I could see that. Getting their parents to, like, somehow get a written note from a doctor that it says they need this, but in reality, they really don't. That, or they're, like, going to the doctors and kind of, like, they're, like, faking it so they get, like, the capability to get extra time. I'm not, in hindsight now, I don't dislike it. Like, if you need extra time, you need extra time. If I'm being honest, when I was in high school, there was a kid in my class that had ADHD, and during finals and the SAT, he would get like 30 minutes extra time, and I fucking hated him for it. I remember being so annoyed. I remember being like, you lucky fuck. Like, I was mad. I remember being mad. I remember being like, why do you get extra time? And I don't. Now I'm like, well, he has ADHD, so, But I also knew the guy, and I think he was one of the rich kids that kind of maybe tipped the scales a little bit.
So let's go into it. The SAT, an important test for college admissions here in America. And what's interesting is on the SAT, you have a certain allotted amount of time to take the test. And that is how it's used to be standard.
Somebody in chat just said, I fake dyslexia and now I get extra time. How did you fake dyslexia?
It's a standardized aptitude test. People, over time, have claimed that because of certain conditions like anxiety,
Bro, where should I move my camera? I'm going to move on the left. This is going to be a rare Joe Bart left side reaction.
Or ADHD or irritable bowel syndrome, that they need more time. They need 50% more time or double the time, or they need extra bathroom.
Double? I'm not even going to lie, bro. I finished most SAT segments well before the time was up. I think they give you, I'm saying like non-ADHD people with ADHD. Like, I think if you don't have a mental disorder, you have more than enough time. It like a 20-minute segment, I'm finishing that shit in like 12. And then I sit there and just wait because I'm not allowed to move on. I remember, bro, because when you take the SAT, you're not in your school necessarily. Like, you could take the SAT. I took 3 SATs. 2 of them I took at my school, and 1 of them I took at another school. And when you're taking it, it's people from all over your area. It's just like an SAT test zone. So, like, if you take it at your school, yeah, most of the people in your room are going to be from your class, but there's going to be a lot of people that are from other places. And I was this was the second SAT I had. I remember I was a sophomore, and this kid that walks in, bro, he had to be like 11 years old, swear to God. He walks in with with a folder and a calculator, and I'm like, yeah, this kid's gonna fucking fail this shit. He was like some young Sheldon ass. Yo, but I don't think he was even like, I don't think he was like a kid prodigy. I think his parents just wanted him to like get the SAT down. So like when he was in high school, he'd be really good. Because you could just like infinitely take it. So like most people take it like once. Like he's probably going to take it every fucking 3 months for years. You've said this before? Yeah, bro. And he sat right in front of me. And I remember I would pay $200 right now to know what that kid got. Because there's no part of me. I know he had to have gotten like an 800. Like, bro, he had to be in like 5th grade. He had to be in like 5th fucking grade. There's no way you're doing well. Just turn your face cam off. We don't want to see your ugly balding ass. All right.
At like a community college or a non-wealthy high school or whatever, of people taking the SAT with these accommodations, having these problems, is 2.7%. Less than 3 out of 100 are diagnosed with these issues that require special accommodation. But one thing you'll notice is if you start looking at the wealthier and more successful schools, like Amherst College, that
oh my God, is it like way higher?
Number jumps up to 34%.
2.7 to 34%. Yeah, motherfuckers are paying to have ADHD. Motherfuckers are fucking lying about that. What? 34% of the students need extra time? There's no way.
At like Brown, it's 22%. Cornell, it's 25%. And at Stanford, the most egregious in the country, Stanford, by the way, probably because they also give special dorm room accommodations if you have a disability, which means you can get a single room instead of a double. You don't have to.
Oh, you can get a single room as a freshman if you have like a need to. Yeah, whenever you put that in place, there's going to be people that fucking scam the system.
Roommate. 38% of students at Stanford right now have a disability. Officially diagnosed disability. Over a third are saying they have a disability that allows them to get extra time on a test, a special room. And what's interesting is all evidence suggests that these disabilities should be more prevalent among people who are financially struggling, because the idea of like stressors, nutrition access, all that stuff should be higher. But it's the inverse. You see them appear way more often among wealthy students. This guy's from Stanford. He's saying half of his class gets to take their test in the accommodations room and get extra time. So the graph is insane, and it's rising so.
Yeah, you're a fucking Stanford student.
So fast.
You're at an Ivy League, and half of your class is fucking getting extra time
in recent years.
There's just no way.
Now, you may have heard about something similar to this.
It takes up space. It takes up space for people that actually have one. Yeah, no, that's fucking annoying as shit. Like, you actually have ADHD. You are struggling and need more time. And then you're sitting next to 3 jackasses that are just fucking scamming the system. So they're able to fucking make more money. Or not make more money, get more time. And therefore make more money because they want to go to an Ivy League.
Scandal back in 2019. This kind of went viral. There was a Netflix movie about it. It was mostly about college admissions, though. This is like the Lori Loughlin, you know, dozens of parents got...
Oh, my God. The fucking paying for good SAT scores. Yo, your kid got to be a fucking stupid-ass idiot. You have a stupid fucking son for you have to pay a shitload of money to an SAT proctor to give your kid a good fucking score or give him the right answers. Your kid's a brick, right? What are we doing? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but, like, if you're a rich-ass... I make good money. If my kid's a fucking dork... and he sucks at taking the SAT, tough shit, right? You suck at taking the SAT. I'm not going to fucking pay somebody $100 grand so you could fucking get into Harvard, all right? You're a bum. You shouldn't go to Harvard, right? That's what the fucking mindset should be, right? You don't have the accolades, the experience, or the intelligence to go to Harvard, so you're not going to Harvard. What is with this weird rich person mentality of being like, I need to pay for my kid to be in the best college and have the best education and have the best... Yeah, you want your kid to do well, but if your kid sucks at the fucking SAT, let him suck, right? Fucking silver spoon ass. You're just handing him everything instantly. What are we fucking doing?
They focused mainly on the fake admissions, creating a fake sport your kid played and like hiring whatever, all that stuff. That was the big story. But under the radar was a lot of what we're seeing come to the surface now with regards to test concessions and test accommodations. This is from the depositions. This is from the released depositions of these trials, okay? So this is a recorded taped phone call between this guy selling accommodations and this woman who's a mom. She goes, thanks for taking the time earlier today. I'm particularly interested in working with you guys and figuring out what's best for my daughter. She's an interesting kid. I'm sure you've seen them all. But this notion of going in, flying out to LA, sitting with your proctor and taking the exam is pretty interesting. Now, what they're doing is they're creating a separate testing site with a special proctor who is extremely accommodating, if not helping cheat. And these students can fly out and take the test there in this special quiet room.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. Dude, your SAT proctor should be the equivalent of a substitute teacher. They should be sitting there, walking around, and just hawking over you. That's it. Like, if you go, oh, I have a question, can't help you, I actually don't know. Right, like you should hire SAT proctors that don't know how to take the SAT, because then they can't help you. Then it's like, oh, there's no way they're even able to give you the answers or feed you anything.
A home run of home runs, and
SAT proctors, as all SAT proctors should have to have proven taken the SAT when they were in high school and gotten an 800.
It works.
That way, if you cheat off them, then you're probably going to do worse than if you actually just took it.
Every time. Talks about how you have to appeal to get the accommodation. So what we'll do is, I need you to tell your daughter that when she gets tested, to be as stupid.
Oh my God. Is this real? They're saying when she goes to get tested for like ADHD or something, literally just like purposefully get everything wrong.
To not be as smart as she is. The goal is to be slow, to be not as bright. All that we show discrepancies. They have this plan where people are faking. They are faking some kind of thing in order to get, and they have to pay. This is a leaked combo. This is a leaked combo, yes. You have to pay money. So it's like $4,000, $5,000. And if they don't get it from one psychologist, they just go to the next one. They are just going.
I mean, yeah, dude, but people do that all the time with shit. People doctor hop all the time until they hear the answer they want to hear. Like, I get you going to, like, multiple sources to see. Bro, did you see the one fucking video of the woman that said she had, like, phantom, like, fucking bipolar disorder or some shit? And she was like, I've been to 20 doctors and they all tell me I don't have it. And I'm like, that means you don't have it, right? Like, somebody find that video. Maybe it wasn't BPD, but she said she had something. She was like, I have phantom blank. And she was like, I've been to doctors and they all tell me I don't have it. And it's like, oh, probably because you don't have it. Like, what? Like, it was autism? Oh my God, yeah, she said she had autism. She said she had phantom autism. Or no, it wasn't phantom. It was a Schrodinger's autism. She said she had Schrodinger's autism. And she said that she's autistic, but every time that she goes and gets a doctor to look at her, then she's no longer autistic. I go, what? Like, I get you could go to a doctor. You could actually have autism, go to a doctor, and then them tell you don't. Go to another one, they tell you do. But if you've been to like 15, 20 doctors and they all say you're not autistic, newsflash, you're not autistic. That's the real thing, right? It's just like, and the whole point of the video is like, somebody replied to her and was like, just because you have like niche interests or you're like, a slightly weirder or quirkier person doesn't immediately equate to you have autism, right? Like, that's just your personality, right? Like, why are we LARPing having autism? That's just so fucking weird. Like, there's so many people on social media now that like actually just flat out self-diagnose. And that pisses me off. If I see somebody on social media say they self-diagnose themselves with autism, I want to peel my fucking skin off. Like, go to a doctor. Why are you saying that you have something that you don't have? Like, if you go to a doctor, they tell you don't have it, you don't fucking have it.
Down the list until they find somebody who will give their kid the diagnosis they want. And they use that diagnosis.
And then it makes people that actually are autistic get more shit. Because it's like, there's idiots like that are just fucking lying and saying they have something that they don't have.
To get an advantage on these extremely important tests. Now,
who trusts doctors? I get not wanting to trust one doctor, but if you go to 10 doctors and they all go, yeah, you're not autistic, you are a fucking jackass to go, no, I think I am.
Simple advantage is more time, which is scientifically proven to give a better result. They've run numerous
What's the ACT? Similar thing to the SAT.
Scientifically proven to give a better result. They've run numerous double-blind studies, and they find that 18 out of 20 times, even if the person has the same, they take both things, they'll get a higher score with the more time. So standardized starts to feel like the wrong.
I don't know. I feel like in my personal experience, if you get me more time on an exam, I'm not doing better because I'm never running down. Chat, lock in, bro. We're going to watch like a video or two. 6 terrifying cave moments caught on camera.
A YouTuber named Alex from the channel Cantrell Caving is known for exploring some of the most dangerous, narrow, and unpredictable cave systems.
How do you think they rate the cave? I would understand being like, oh, this is sick, you know, look at the view, look how deep it goes. But I feel like a lot of these expert cavers, they're just like more than half of the caving experience. They're just wedged in between a wall. Or they breathe out and move. And they just do that the whole time. And then they get out of that and they're like, yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 experience. I thought I was going to die the entire time. I enjoyed every moment of it.
In the world. But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life.
I will say, whenever I think about caving, I immediately think about Nutty Putty Cave, where the guy died upside down. So scary. Like, it gives me anxiety thinking about that. Like, being in that, position. Like, where you're just literally stuck with the blood rushing to your head. You can't move and you can barely breathe.
November 3rd, 2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple: follow the rope, reach the end, and document the journey. But nothing ever goes exactly as planned underground. At first, everything seemed fine. Headlamps.
What's also crazy to me is somebody saw this hole. Like, for them to know this went somewhere, human curiosity, somebody walks up to this at some point in time, 40 years, weird pause. Somebody walks up to this cave here and, they go, hey, I want to see where that goes. Like, I would maybe crouch down, look in, and be like, nah, that's too narrow. No, that motherfucker crawled through to where he couldn't move anymore and just kept going.
Headlamps on, boots laced, spirits high. They moved deeper inside, unaware that the conditions had already changed, and fast.
Do it!
Are they having fun? No, is this... Like, they're like, oh, dude, it's getting so tight. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, oh, the water level's rising. Dude, we're displacing it. I think I'm inhaling fucking bacteria. Oh, why does the air smell weird?
Not long into their descent, they found themselves battling rising water. The cave's narrow passages were partially flooded, making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were slick. Every step forward took them...
I love the monotone voice of this guy. Like he's just explaining a historical event to me. The air was thick, and they were nervous for what was to come next.
Deeper, both into the cave and into the unknown.
What happens if you pee in a wetsuit? Just asking for... It just stays. I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, I'd be pissing a storm in that fucking wetsuit, dude. I would be like, I would look like a Superman when I was in a wetsuit for too long, because it would be full of piss and it would make me bigger. So like it would get to the point where like I mean, unless it leaks out of your leg, but I feel like it's like airtight. It would be, I'd be blown up like a balloon.
It just stays in it.
If you had a superpower, you would be Water Boy. All right, not like Water Boy.
Last minute emergency.
It would be more like Aquaman.
Source.
They were still laughing, talking about reaching the end of the tunnel, but beneath the surface, tension was starting to build. Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead, tried to warn them. Some sections are completely underwater. You'll have to duck your head just to get through. There's no way to breathe.
I mean, he can't even look where he's going unless he has like a reflected, like if his camera is showing him what it's recording behind him.
In parts of it.
Like, how does he know where he's going?
You're going sideways.
I can't get Edward. Go. Edward, go right. Go right. Okay, gotcha.
Still, the group pushed forward, following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong. But as they went deeper into the flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's face. His confidence faded. His movements grew tense and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only...
I think the second I couldn't have my ears out of the water, I would have to turn back. Where, like, you're trying to talk to your friends that are in front of you, and it's muffled because you're underwater, and your forehead is pressed against the top of the cave.
The only way to breathe was to tilt his head.
Like, I don't think I would panic until here. I think I would be able to, if, like, my chin and my full head was out, I think I would just be like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled, the more unstable he became, until suddenly, everything went wrong.
You going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed. No.
Oh, is his friend panicking?
You're good. You're good.
Oh my God! I'm coming out.
All right, move back.
I feel like if you go caving and do this, caving isn't for you. Is that like fucked to say? Like, even if you have the interest in caving, if like you panic like that and then, you know, put your life and like your friends' lives like in danger in the sense of like, oh no, I'm just gonna push past them. I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, obviously he didn't want to do that. It was probably like an instinct, but like, my God, dude, I would be so mad at him.
One of Alex's friends,
he could have gotten knocked out.
Panicked. Struggling to breathe, he grabbed onto Alex in desperation, nearly dragging them both underwater. Cold, water, darkness, claustrophobia. In a cave, panic is your worst enemy.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely panic because you would be mini breathing. You'd be like, because you can't like take, especially the position they're in, like they couldn't breathe normally.
Enemy. Despite the chaos, they somehow managed to keep their heads above water. Inch by inch, they pulled themselves back toward the light. By the time they reached an open space, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted. It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive. This man was exploring a...
Damn, would y'all rather be in like an underwater trapped cave, like a semi-underwater one like that, or just like a tight space? I feel like I'd rather be in the water. I wouldn't want to be underwater, but I would rather deal with that than like having to squeeze through like a gap that I actually think I can't breathe in. because that was more like in his head versus actually your chest being compressed.
Cave when he reached a dangerously narrow passage.
Oh yeah, like no, I'm not. I'd rather do the water by far. It's not even close. Like because right here, if you panic, you're just screaming, and then you're gonna faint.
Determined to push forward.
Like you can't move.
He squeezed himself into the tight gap and nearly became stuck. The video was uploaded to YouTube on January 10th, 2022, under the title "Smothered in a Claustrophobic Cave." The man behind the channel Caveman Hikes has posted dozens of similar videos where he successfully escapes caves after long and risky explorations. But in this video,
wow, man, what happens if you put on a few pounds too, you know? You're used to caving in like tight areas. You're like, oh, you know, they may have stats on the cave of how like thick it is. You're like, I can fit through that. You know, it was just Thanksgiving. You had a few full meals. You're 5-10 pounds heavier. Uh-oh.
Far more tense.
But so far, I haven't felt like that squeeze. But I don't
know what that means. I'm assuming by squeeze, he means like a fearful tightening around my body. Not like you're being hugged, but like you're being pressed, like compressed.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the light with me is the problem.
Is he going down or up right now?
If I go Superman style, I can certainly get through, but then my clothes are going to bunch up.
He's going down. So he thinks he's going to be able to get back up through this if he can't even go down? Like gravity's not aiding him. Or gravity is aiding him and he can't get down there. There's no shot in hell he's going to be able to get back up.
Look cool.
He could be sideways right now, too.
On camera, but very uncomfortable bunching clothes up and backing up at the same time. So one of the nice things about these is you can use your feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through here. And I fit okay. It didn't look like I was gonna, but I'm pretty much... I just have a hard time leveraging myself to move myself over this knuckle. But it's gonna be...
Dude! And you, like, say you panic, you faint, you get up, and you, like, can't get out. Even if you called for help, I feel like if somebody came down, they're like, all right, we're going to get you out, man. You got to, I'd be like, no, don't even ask me to do anything. Knock me the fuck out. Inject me with horse tranquilizer and just pull my body out. I want to wake up out of this fucking cave. I would not be able to be like, all right, man, all right, exhale, and I'm going to pull you. Fuck that. Drag my limp body out of this.
It's going to be a little lossy here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Trying to give you a decent view.
Oh my God!
What's going on?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Getting out of that! Dude, he literally is like...
My little gumdrop's life here. I'll bring you close.
He's not going to try and get back up. He's going, I'm going to keep trying to go down.
Closer. There we go. So it's all about leverage, and I don't know where my feet are here, but I'm working my way through here as I can. I can't turn and see. You see, this is the problem with the clothes bunching up. My knee pad's caught. Okay.
At that,
I do gotta say, these people, I feel like these cavers gotta be like, I'm just assuming, very lax people. Like, there's no way you could do this, deal with the anxiety of this, and then not be like basically able to handle any stress, you know? Like, I feel like if you could deal with this, bro, oh my God, you're able to withstand anything.
Moment, he decides not to risk it any further and begins carefully backing out the way he came. Fortunately, he manages to escape without any injuries.
I'm shocked he was able to back out through that.
This story comes from the YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by two brothers, James and Edward.
I am so surprised that there are this many caving channels. And I will say I get this. Like this right here. All these things that he's reaching. This is fucking awesome. Rafting 5 miles underground inside the largest cave in the USA. There's like a huge waterfall. Or like this with a 280-foot waterfall looks like a lake. Like, I would get you squeezing through the gap to get to one of these places.
Since early 2020, they've
versus like just doing the gap for the love of the game.
Been exploring dangerous and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifying.
Like, who went down that? Somebody saw that shit one day and went, yeah, I'm going to go look in that hole.
Close to death.
Like, I would even just be worried that, like, just from an outer perspective, I'd be like, I'm not peeking my head in there, dude. There could be an animal in there. There could be, like, a mountain lion style. I don't fucking know what region this is.
Decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already visited several sections of this sprawling maze-like cave system, even discovering an underground waterfall during one of their previous trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth. However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the Nervous Breakdown.
This one. Yo, let's go caving, man. We're gonna go down the Nervous Breakdown. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Oh, really? The name of the fucking cave is a Nervous Breakdown. Oh, yeah, let's go down that. That'll be so fun. Somebody said Satan's ass crack. Yeah, dude, they always have, like, weird names like that. Let's go through the pulverizer. It's gonna be sick, man. There's, like, one section where you have to shimmy down a tube like imagine you're a Slim Jim. And you're just trying to get out of the packaging. It's gonna be like that.
It's tight.
A title that perfectly describes the mental state of anyone attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly.
Is it wet? Is it all wet? I feel like that would be better for me if everything was slippery. Do you think they ever, like butter themselves up? Spray a little Pam on themselves?
The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first open chamber of the cave. But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out.
See, but like, I could do this. I could do this. Could you guys do this? Like, if I get a crouch, I don't care. Even if there's like a little few parts where I would have to like crawl. But the second I gotta like lay down and scooch myself through the opening, nah, it's over.
With almost zero chance of climbing back out. The slippery walls and lack of solid footing.
Hello, everybody, bloody you. Brooks did my makeup in like 10 minutes. I am supposed to be a dead possum. That is my Halloween outfit for this stream. What are we rating the fit? I'm probably going to sweat my fucking ass off in this shit. They also give me these little, like, claws. Rar. It's so hot. Okay. We're about to hop into the short horror films, but I do want to watch this Papa Meat video first. Most haunted places in the world.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Tune in, sit down, because today we're going to be talking about the most haunted places in the entire world.
How do they determine what's haunted and not? Like, what level of haunted something is? Is that just off of personal accounts? Like 100 people said they got, you know, mauled by a ghost in here. So that means it's more haunted than somewhere else. The number of ghosts. Yeah, no shit. But it's like, that has to be off of personal accounts. From the Phasmophobia EMF reader. Oh, really? They just go into each place. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, no, that's really fucking haunted. All right. That's number one for sure.
We've done America. There might be more things to talk about in America because they are a part of the world.
I would get that. Without explanation, I would understand you saying the Paris catacombs are the most haunted area in the world because there's actually 3 million dead bodies down there. That makes sense to me. You walk in the Paris catacombs, the walls are human bones. So I understand you going, yeah, this place is probably pretty fucking haunted. But then some random shore house in Delaware, it's like, yeah, this place This place, somebody died here, you know, in the 1800s. This place is really fucking haunted. Like, I need to hear some shit where it's like, this place is so haunted, anytime anybody enters this area, they die.
But today we're going worldwide, baby. Because October is the scariest time of the year. And what better way to get into Halloween spirit than exploring some of the strangest and most terrifying places?
Also self-explanatory, understandable. I'm asking a bit of a kind of stupid question now. I think I answered that shit myself by just pressing play on the video. Yes, there's no, like, I guess, analytical difference between the two places that are less or more haunted than one or the other. But I would much rather stay in this, whatever this fucking room is for a night, than, like, a house.
The strangest and most terrifying places known to man. In the past, we've explored the scariest places across the United States, but now it's time to branch out and discover what the rest of the world has to offer, which no one is as old as the United States, so I doubt it's any. From the cold and mysterious castles found in Europe to the haunted temples in Asia to the cursed tombs of Africa, there truly isn't anywhere on the planet that the dead...
Understanding a tomb being cursed. Awakening, basically digging up a dead body, probably not a great play. I would understand somebody saying that's haunted.
Don't inhabit. The ghosts, they go everywhere.
Even underground?
They might be underground. So get ready as we cover some insane or unique haunts that are sure to cause a scare. The first stop on our journey takes us across the pond over to the UK, where one of the most haunted places in the world is set to reside. Though you wouldn't think.
Oh my god, the most haunted place in the world in the UK is just a Tesco. Oh, well, actually, the most haunted place in the world is actually on 5th Street. It's an old pizzeria, one of the first in the UK.
Think at first glance, the Tower of London has terrorized people for centuries.
Bro, I re-looked at my 23andMe results, and they changed my shit. I'm like 42% English. I was like 42% French and German, 30% Italian, 10% British, 10% Ashkenazi Jew. Now, I'm 37%. I'm 37% English, 37% Italian, 10% or 20% German. You're Jewish? I'm percentage Jewish. I have a lineage of Ashkenazi Jewish people in my family. Dude, they changed my results. So like 30% of my ancestry is from fucking the UK. How upsetting. No, I'm kidding. Have you ever left money in your Cash App account wishing you could spend it directly from the account rather than having to transfer it? Well, the Cash App debit card is for you. The Cash App debit card, customizable, by the way, has 0 hidden fees, no monthly charges, or minimum balance requirements. The Cash App debit card also gives you exclusive discounts on everyday things that you buy: coffee, video games, food delivery, and more. If you're a fan of concerts and music, you also get exclusive pre-sale access to many of your favorite artists, including Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Drake, and more. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they use code CASH10 in their profile at sign up, as well as send $5 to a friend or more in the first 14 days. If you're 13 to 17, request a parent or guardian sponsored account and use promo code CASH10 at sign up and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate a Cash App card, and send $5 or more to a friend within the first 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App, thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
They built in 1078. What?
It's old.
God damn.
What was built in 1078? The haunted castle? Oh, no, that looks haunted. Any, like, old king's castle made of stone, and it's cold, and there's, like, a weird breeze that bustles through the windows at night, like, that's haunted, for sure. Fine.
God damn, give the motherfucker facelift. Have they touched it since then? Surely they had. Okay. The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most...
Last refurbished in 2025. I was bored one day, and I was looking at castles you could stay in the UK and Europe in general, and what really upset me was all of the castles on the inside were, like, modern-day homes. I don't know what part of me thought that Airbnb would let you list a castle with, like, a fucking stone bed, or, like, I truly thought the inside of a castle, like if I rented a castle out, I didn't think the inside would be like heat insulated. I thought it would be like stone walls. You walk on the inside, it's just stone. It's a castle. You're staying in a castle because that's what I would want. personally, if I rented out a castle to stay in a castle, I don't want the inside of the castle to feel like I'm in a fucking New York City high-rise apartment. I want to feel like I'm in the 12th century, and and there's no AC, and there's kind of like rats or bugs that kind of crawl in at night. I want the authentic experience.
The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most notorious criminals in the UK's history. The 18-acre half prison, half palace is situated on the River Thames in central London and was a functioning prison up until 1952, when it closed its doors and reopened as a tourist attraction. I don't really know if I like the idea of I'm royalty and I live here. Also, there's prisoners in the same building as me.
That seems unsafe. Maybe they enjoyed having prisoners.
Yeah. Royalty's white noise for sleeping wasn't just like monkeys and jungle music. It was like, and like
literal prisoners screaming. They're getting tortured by the rats. Dude, they had that in the underside of castles. They would just like chain you to a wall with a bunch of rats. And eventually you would just starve to death slowly, and then they would eat you alive. So you're falling asleep. You know, you're King blank and blank from the 10th century. Me. Please! I didn't mean it! And that's just like in the background. I mean, you know, I don't know how well sound travels through stone, but I would assume you'd probably hear some of it.
Many of the royal residents who ruled over the Kai had received exotic animals as gifts and stored them in that tower. This ranged from monkeys to lions, and in one instance, a polar bear. And in 1250...
Damn, dude, getting gifted a polar bear. In the UK, where was the nearest polar bear to the UK in the year 1200? Like the Nordic regions? That's badass. I'm wondering how they transported that. How do you capture a polar bear in the year 1200? Before you had, like, knockout darts, how the fuck did you trap an alive polar bear? A wooden box. What, like some Looney Tunes cartoon, you lure it and just go, huh, and then the box falls on top of it? I'm saying, no, I'm not worried about how you transport it. No shit, yeah, you put it on the back of a horse carriage and fucking pull it. How do you get the bear in there without killing it? Let me bang that. Box traps, they were lured into a large box trap, like with bait. So it literally was like what you would do with like modern day like gophers or raccoons.
Received a white bear from the King of Norway and housed it in the Tower of London Menagerie, where it lived out its days swimming in the river and eating fish. I still don't think that's probably a good time for it. a big white bear, he play in the grey water, eat our trash fish in the grey water. Now he turns into a black bear. He used to be white. He's grey. However, several witnesses claim to have seen a ghostly white bear wandering the complex.
Okay, bro, the soul. I thought you were going to say this shit was haunted because of the fucking, like, scary things that happened in it. They have a tower in London where people claim to see the dead polar bear from the year 1200.
Whoa, haunted bear.
I really didn't even think about animals haunting.
I didn't know they could haunt.
I thought animals didn't have souls.
Maybe this bear was reincarnated, or the person was reincarnated as a bear, and then, died, and now it's ghost haunts.
Would you rather be haunted by a bear or a man?
I feel like a bear.
I'd rather be haunted by a bear for sure. Because it's still going to have the mind of a bear. So, what's it going to do? You're going to get jump scared every once in a while. After some point, it's probably going to start liking you, you know? I'd be like, bro, chill out.
In 1816, a night guard heard strange sounds coming from the jewel room and decided to investigate. He definitely wasn't stealing. Did you guys hear that? When he opened the door, he saw a large white bear standing in the darkness. What the fuck was the bear doing there? Shocked by this, he thrust his bayonet at the beast, only for it to pass through and stab the wall behind it. Oh. The guard was later found in a state of shock and taken to the guard's barracks, where he was inspected. The head guard found no signs of intoxication, all while the guard was silently mumbling about what he had seen.
See, bro, do you think the guard knew about the bear previously? Because I will say that is very weird. If the guard had known about the story, I would assume he was seeing things. But if the guard had no clue and just happened to see a white polar bear in a UK castle...
What do you think it really was? He obviously went in there to steal jewels.
Yeah.
What if it was like just a large fat man?
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah. And then you mistake it for a bear. The guy comes up later. He's like looking at him in the hospital room. What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Not long after the incident, the guard went completely insane and died from shock. I bet you that was probably...
What? What? Right after he fucking went insane and died? I thought it was going to be like, oh, he just moved on, retired from it because it freaked him out. He fucking lost his mind and died. I feel like he already had to be insane. You got to think, bro, what is the psychiatrist, the psychological examiner in the year 1800? So what'd you see, my boy? There was a polar bear. I tried to thrust my sword into it, but it disappeared. And, what would you say your mental condition is? I'm perfectly sane. Everybody's always been saying I've been crazy since I was a young lad. But I've always seen these polar bears, and every time I try to stab them, they disappear. I think he's okay. I think he might be okay. I think this place might actually be haunted. Nothing might be wrong with him.
Around the same time, Edmund Linthal Swift, who would find the frightened guardsman, also had a scare of his own. One night, Edmund brought his family to Anne Boleyn's room in the Martin Tower, where she had been held before her execution. And after closing all the blinds and locking the doors, the family saw a pill-shaped apparition form in the middle of the room. A pale white phantom traveled to each person, sitting at the table in the middle of the room before stopping above Edmund's wife. Before she could move, the pill shot down onto her shoulder, forcing her to crouch in pain and yell, "Ow!"
Shot down onto her shoulder, just rips her fucking right arm off. Oh my god! Oh my god! Just say what? Like a guy from that era in time trying to react to that.
Christ, it has seized me!
As soon as she yelled, Edmund grabbed a chair and threw it at his wife.
Threw it at his wife, knocks her out cold.
She's like, I think I have shoulder pain, causing the ghost to disappear. Oh my.
I don't know. This kind of seems like a spousal abuse story that's kind of clouded in a... I swear I didn't just throw a chair at her. There was a ghost! A pill-shaped ghost! It's Anne Boleyn's room! She was about to get executed. I had to throw the chair at her.
To this day, it is known as the Phantom Lava Lamp, and is said to haunt that very room. I don't like that. That scares me. I also know, you know what it is?
I feel like it doesn't scare me. I feel like it being a weird orb of energy would be less scary than, like, a figurine. If I was in that room and I saw, like, a fucking Matrix pill of white light just morphing around, I'd be like... I don't think I would be scared. I'd be more intrigued, no? That would be something you'd investigate. Like, if you were in the woods at night and you saw, like, an apparition of a man walking around, your ass is beelining it the opposite direction. But if I saw an orb of white light... Can we stop with that shit? What do you mean? Stop. Can we... If I saw an orb of white light, bro, I would be like... Oh, let me go check that out. Oh, the lava lamp is the orb? What are y'all doing if it just started floating? It floats towards me to my right shoulder, just fucking cuts it clean off. I go, oh! Oh!
King Henry VIII is responsible for many of the ghosts found at the tower, so it's no surprise to see him lurking around. In 1890, a sentry guard was doing his round when he heard someone call his name, where he turned around and he saw a bloated face of King Henry. He claimed that Henry's face was...
King Henry's bloated face? Oh, well, you know, actually, the system many people use in the United States for measurement is off of my own foot. I actually, it may have been overestimated slightly to make my feet seem quite bigger because, you know, a lot of people relate feet to another part of the human body, but nevertheless... It is based off of myself.
It's deep red and drooling at the mouth. After calling his name, the spirit chased the guard down the hallway before it soon disappeared. Anne Boleyn was the second wife of King Henry and was charged with incest and adultery after...
Anne Boleyn, I've heard her name before, but I didn't know who she was. She was executed as King Henry's wife. It wasn't that like a get around for him because he wanted to keep remarrying or something? Isn't that why he also started another church of his own? That's King Henry, right? King Henry, like, kept wanting to get annulments, and eventually the priests were like, hey, man, you can't keep just divorcing your wives. You can't, that's a no-go. And he's like, oh, really? Well, I'll just start my own thing in it. And then that's what he did.
She was beheaded for her crimes and has been seen walking around with her head in her hands. Just down the road from the Tower of London is the world's most haunted pub called...
Her head in her hands? She was walking with her head in her hands, or her hands holding her head?
Haunted pub called the Grenadier. It was built in the 1720s as a barracks for soldiers, and it wasn't until a century later that the building was converted into a bar. Shortly after...
People call this monkey trade slavery. Lock in!
Every time you buy coconut milk, you might be buying slavery.
Never buying coconut milk. Saying that. But do you guys buy coconut milk? I may have bought coconut milk like one time. Ever. That tastes terrible. What, you saying a monkey made the milk?
Every time you buy coconut milk, you might be buying slavery.
Costco will stop selling one brand of coconut milk from a Thailand-based producer.
That's what the headlines say, at least. The world is angry.
Oh my god, do they chain the monkeys to, like, the tree and then make them climb it to go fucking pick the coconuts?
But is this really abuse? Or is this some ancient tradition that the West just doesn't understand? To find out, in this episode, we're traveling
How do you even train a monkey to do that?
Across Southeast Asia. From the chaotic monkey markets of Jakarta to the ancient coconut jungles of southern Thailand. And we'll see how they're sold, trained in monkey schools, and put to work in towering...
Trained in monkey schools? They have a whole system where they train them? Do you think you could fail out? Like, how many monkeys do you think fail out of the school because they, like, don't listen? All right, I'm going to have this take off rip before... let's see if my take changes. I think if they're training them through a reward-based system and they're not, like, electrocuting them or some shit to, like, ingrain that they have to do this or they'll get hurt, I don't see this as a problem. Like, if they're just, like... Hey, they end up training the monkey to go pick the coconut and then they give the monkey, like, a grape or something. I think that's fine. Like a dopamine reward. But if they're, like, zapping the motherfucker and they're like, we're going to hurt you if you don't do it. Because, I mean, that's, like, the same thing as, like, retrievers. Like, it would be, like, the same thing as a retriever dog if you did it like that. It'd be like, okay, go get the duck. And then they go pick up the duck, you give them a treat. Then they go they like doing it. I think the argument then still is that monkeys are smarter. And so it's like, are you taking advantage of that?
Jatinegara Pet Market. It's basically this, like, zoo where you can buy anything roadside. I think my goal today...
Oh my god. Oh. See, that upsets me. Look at the puppies.
I think my goal today is to see, like, how many different species we can possibly see then one day just one market. Exotic geckos, nectar.
Those were fucking, like, flying... Were those sugar gliders?
Then one day...
What are those? They're not flying squirrels. Are they sugar gliders? What are these? Are these flying squirrels? These little things right here? How do they even catch those?
This is one market. Exotic geckos next to someone's random house cat. All crammed together. There's sugar gliders everywhere.
Sugar glider, answer my question. Never mind.
Different varieties of squirrels too. Like, just a ridiculous amount of...
Yo, I feel like this is like... Yo, it actually makes me realize... I know this is like a fucked up market. But this shit, like, makes me realize the amount of animals that exist that I don't know anything about. Like, this looks like a skunk. This isn't a skunk. This is a squirrel.
Squirrels. Including some kind of ground squirrel that apparently stinks.
It's a squirrel that have a bad smell. We call it bajing.
I think that's a skunk.
Yeah, bajing.
A bajing. It's a squirrel with a bad smell.
Yeah.
Kind of...
Hi guys, this is one of those bad smelling squirrels. Apparently, he looks cute as hell. I feel really bad for this little guy. I don't think he's gonna last that long if I'm honest. He's just kind of like hanging out there, rather wet. How much is this?
$9 for that fucking living animal, bro. What? I feel like I would buy that and then just release it into the jungle and hope it survives.
You come into stuff that's not even from Indonesia. Albino hedgehogs, Brazilian turtles.
Brazil?
Yeah, right here.
Oh my god. Imported weirdness just everywhere. The whole thing.
But is this like for rich people? Like, are they eating these animals? Well, I feel like some of them, this is an exotic pet market. They have exotic animal markets for food, but like nobody's eating a sugar glider. Joe, what the fuck? What do you mean, Joe, what the fuck? We've watched videos where they have pet markets and right next door they have animal markets where they're cooking things. That's not, what do you mean, Joe, what the fuck? That's an honest question.
It's kind of fascinating, and it doesn't take long before we find our first monkey.
You have one monkey.
Monkey.
You're like, that's a chicken.
Monkey.
How much?
1 million.
1 million for one monkey.
$60 for a monkey. Bro. I feel like a monkey should be like $5,000. Like if you're buying, I feel like if you buy an ape, that should be like $5,000. An ape or a monkey. Like that's like a smart ass animal. That's pretty hard to get.
Okay.
And it is pretty heartbreaking right away. These guys are tiny, not even a year old. There's 2 of them, and they're just huddled together in the rain while Jakarta's traffic screams past like it's nothing.
Like, what do people buy them for? They buy for a pet? Or
dude, it just sucks because like if you buy it, you're fueling the business. Like even if you bought that monkey and then like somehow rehabilitated it and then put it back in the wild, like you're incentivizing this transaction. You know what I mean? Like you buying them isn't saving them. It's saving the ones that you're buying, but it's not stopping the cycle. Like this is a continuous thing that's just going to keep happening. Some of the animals here, I don't think are bad that they're selling them. Like there were like a few lizards. Like I don't think that's bad that you're selling lizards for either food or pets. Like I think that's fine. It's when you have like malnourished like baby squirrels and fucking like actual apes in cages.
monkey won't get big. Really?
They're macaques. I believe all of them are macaques, just a few different varieties of them. Mainly pigtail macaques and longtail macaques.
Dari mana, Pak?
Ini Sulawesi.
Sulawesi.
And it turns out they've been shipped from Sulawesi. And in some ways, it hits even harder. I've just returned from Sulawesi, and it is one of the most beautiful paradises I've ever seen. And somehow, it's worse once it's confirmed. These aren't captive bred. They've been pulled straight out of paradise, just to rot roadside in cages. More macaques, this time in camo uniforms.
But then what are people doing with them? Like this one's wearing a shirt. Like is some random Indonesian man coming by and like buying this macaque for $60 and then what, like keeping it in a cage as a pet?
Turned into props from someone's idea of adorable. And they're also not albino at all. Their coats have been dyed.
Yeah, but like you can't keep that as a pet. Like you're not going to be able to train that thing.
This kind of cheap trick to heighten the novelty and make it an easier sale. And before long, we find the epicenter of the market, the monkey section. No longer the occasional cage tucked among birds and reptiles and hedgehogs, but a dedicated corner of commerce. Cage after cage of macaques in different shapes and sizes, lined up like products. They're from Sulawesi
and like how many of them are dying before they're even getting sold?
and Sumatra primarily. And then from here, they'll be shipped all over Indonesia.
Oh, isn't that when they start fucking losing their minds? What is that called? That's like an actual thing where they just like roam in circles. Zoocosis.
50
monkeys.
He has 50 monkeys. Why do you have that many monkeys, bro? Like, is there that big of a market for this?
Maybe less.
Around about 50.
Yeah.
And in just one stall here, they have more than 50 monkeys, cage after cage lined up. And then you see the ones that are already breaking. Some are clearly getting just wired up from being trapped in these cages for too long. Some of them are too small, they're too stressed. And once they get bigger, you can tell they're nowhere near as easy to sell anymore. Meanwhile, there are more cages with tiny babies. Some of these things are insanely young. Again, looking like they're barely a month old, clinging to each other like that's the only comfort they've got.
Oh my god, and they have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it's just 1 month.
1 month old.
Yeah.
1 month old? How did they catch that? Did they catch the mom and then the mom gave birth?
They've got these big cartoon eyes, these oversized heads, little hands gripping onto the cage bars. It's almost too cute, which is the problem. And you can tell exactly why. They've been taken away when they are at peak cuteness, peak sellable. The first stop is these markets, and then they get sold off as pets all across the country.
Yeah, but that many people in Indonesia own monkeys?
The monkey trade at Jatinegara.
Like, I wouldn't even know the first thing of taking care of a monkey. Like, what do you feed a monkey? Like, fruits and nuts and shit, but it's like, you have to, like, keep it entertained, and it needs exercise. Like, dude, that's the problem with it. It's on another level. But it's the same shit with, like, any animal owner in the United States, too. Motherfuckers will buy pets, not bananas. Motherfuckers will buy bananas. You're just saying banana. No, chat's not even saying bananas, just banana. Okay, we're feeding them banana. All right, anyways. Oh my God, what was I saying? Motherfuckers will buy pets in the United States, not understanding how much work it is to take care of that pet. Like, it's unreal, dude. Even something as simple as, like, a dog. They'll buy a puppy and not realize, like, hey, you have to, like, train this thing, take it out all the time, watch it, make sure it gets exercise. It's, like, a smaller step of, like, raising a kid, bro. Obviously, a human's gonna be harder, but, like, I honestly think raising a dog is probably a pretty good training exercise for, like, keeping something alive. Like, it's not easy to... That's why so many dogs are misbehaved, too. They don't socialize them right. They don't get enough exercise. They'll buy a fucking... what's, like, the smartest dog? My God, it's a sheep-herding dog. It's a sheep-herding dog. It's so cute. Why am I blanking on the name? It's, like, one of my favorite animals. I would love to own one, but I couldn't exercise it enough. Not a husky. A border collie. Yeah, motherfuckers will buy border collies because they think they're cute, and then they keep them in an apartment 6 stories up in the city. And it doesn't exercise, and then it fucking misbehaves, and they wonder why. I'm like, yo, that dog's meant to be nonstop mentally and physically engaged. Those animals are bred to be, like, on the go and ready all the time. And you're using it as, like, a show dog. Like, that times 10 now with an ape, I would assume. Like, I'm guessing an ape's probably pretty active.
The sourcing is brutal. Babies here are taken by either killing the mother and or breaking up and scaring away the troop. But it's messy because long-tailed macaques aren't just pet market animals. Globally, they're actually a major biomedical commodity. Between 2008 and 2019, an estimated 450,000 were traded internationally, mostly exported out of Southeast Asia to labs in the US, Europe, and China. I think it's kind of a justifiable evil. But it means that there is a legitimate market for it.
Oh, to, like, test medicines on them and shit?
Jatinegara, though, is mainly domestic pet trade. And it keeps going through this legal omission. Indonesia protects species listed under its 2018 regulation. And that regulation does not include long-tailed macaques. They're not considered protected and an endangered species. The IUCN, though, did move them to endangered in 2022. But the IUCN is not law here. It's kind of like a warning light. And the regulation just has not been updated yet. So shutting down these markets is hard, unless authorities can prove specific permits or quota violations.
Or just smoking cigarettes in its face.
Or obvious cruelty just exists. And I find this a little bit strange, because a little bit further north in the south of Thailand, there is a monkey trade that's getting a ton of international pressure.
The brand Shako is accused of using monkey labor to pick the coconuts.
And that is getting cracked down on hard. And after checking it out, I find it a little bit more justifiable.
What's more justifiable? The fact that it's getting cracked down on, or the monkey usage to pick coconuts is less immoral?
These monkey schools in southern Thailand, in Surat Thani, run on a straight-up curriculum.
Do you think monkeys are sentient? I think all animals are conscious, but not in the same sense that we are. There's levels to it. Like, a chicken is not as conscious as a pig is not as conscious as an ape isn't as conscious as a human. Why? I mean, it's the levels of brain structure and perception that they have. Like, bugs are obviously not as sentient as humans are, but, I mean, they're still conscious because they have experience. Like, consciousness is divided into a multitude of things. It's like, you know, memory, the capability to recall information, the ability to communicate, express emotions, and feel emotions, which many animals, basically all animals, are able to do. Feel pain, and like a few other things like reason, you know, like humans can reason, or I guess complex understanding of things like dolphins, elephants, whales, where they can mourn. There's like a million categories that determine how sentient something is. Like, yeah, crows and ravens, somebody said in chat, very smart animals. I believe a crow, I don't know which one's smarter, a crow or a raven, but I think one of them has the intelligence of like a 6-year-old, which is like crazy. Border collies are like the intelligence of like 4-year-olds. And it's also divided into a few other things as well. Most people perceive cats as smarter than dogs, but cats are more individual creatures that are more critical thinkers, but less socially aware, right? They have different skills in different areas. You perceive cats as smarter because they're kind of like solo creatures that are capable of, you know, doing things on their own. But dogs, on the other hand, are very good at social understanding and emotional understanding and things that cats can't do.
Oh, hello, Swadika.
Wait, this is like the classes. Oh, so they have 5 classes on how to teach a monkey how to pick a coconut?
5 classes, 10 days each.
They have to fucking be able to determine the difference between a ripe and an unripe coconut and then tie a knot? I can't even do that.
Apparently is all they need. Oh, hello, Swadika. At least in the school. From there, they go into this kind of like apprenticeship program of training on actual coconut groves. We have a good 30, 40 monkeys behind us at this Thai monkey training school. That's where a lot of these kind of like monkeys end up. They're actual working creatures. And here in Thailand, they still have, as you can see, ridiculously tall coconut plantations. They haven't all been swapped out for the sort of...
You really think it's cheaper to train a monkey to do it than get like a machine to be able to do it?
Dwarf coconut trees you see elsewhere. So monkeys like this, they're...
Honestly, maybe. Because the shape of the coconut, if all coconut trees were 25 feet tall and had an angle leaning 20 degrees, you could get a machine to adapt to that. But since they all grow differently and ripen at different times, probably is easier to get a monkey to be able to do it. How would a machine even do that efficiently? That's what I'm saying. Like, certain machines are only able to do certain farming efficiently, right? That's why, like, human farmers still, like, pick blueberries. But, like, you could have a machine do corn and, like, you could, like, you know, flood a bog or whatever it's called for cranberries and shit. Like, there's different methods of farming.
They're an essential tool in the south of Thailand or in Surat Thani. We're going to see exactly how they're trained up and how they turn into coconut harvesting machines.
He has been doing this since he was 15 years old.
Wow, that's crazy, huh?
He's 57 now. Can you
57?
tell? He looks so young.
How many monkeys do you think you've trained?
He think about 1,000 of monkeys.
1,000 monkeys?
Yeah, about 1,000
Wow,
of
that's
monkeys
crazy.
already.
Okay, so the monkey school setup is kind of, I mean, I don't know what you'd imagine, because you don't know what a monkey school looks like, right? But essentially, a bunch of coconut trees.
Do you think he's training them and then deciding which ones are picking up faster and then having those ones breed to efficiently make a smarter monkey population?
Makes sense. These tires are attached to the bottom of them.
Like he's selectively choosing which ones do better.
Each monkey gets one tire, one coconut tree. That's their hangout, their base. And they're
they get like a home?
Periodically brought into the sort of the the class section, the curriculum section of the school. And I've got to admit, that's kind of crazy.
Like, I don't know if I think this is fucked up or not. Like, I've never even heard of this. They get their own home and they have to pick coconuts.
Crazy to me that you can train a monkey in 50 days to do this so full.
I'm kind of on the fence. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I need to know more.
Honestly, and trust me, these things will blow your mind. The level of mastery, the smarts of these monkeys are fascinating. Here it goes.
So the first step is to learn spinning the coconut. Spin. They will do this for 10 days. Another interesting thing is like...
He'll just spin a coconut in front of their face for 10 fucking days until they pick up on that shit. Oh my God. Dude, that monkey's gotta be so confused for the first 3 days. Just fucking watching this guy spin a coconut right at his forehead.
They cannot focus for...
No, they have... Yeah, dude, they have low attention spans because they're babies. They need to... Yeah, they need to be able to understand how to, detach the coconut from the tree.
A long period of time, right? So he said like only 2 to 5 minutes or less than that.
Oh, they only do this for 5 minutes? Oh, because he's doing this for 10 days, but they only do it in 5-minute intervals, and then he lets him go back and goes and grabs the other one.
That's all.
So it's like these short periods.
It's like Super Monkey Ball.
Periods of training.
Because they cannot focus, they don't want to be trained that long. Yeah, they will behave after training. He will sell like 15,000 baht.
15,000 baht for one monkey.
15,000 baht for one monkey.
All right, guys.
What do you mean he's selling the monkeys to like different farms?
Second step is now learning to hang on the tree.
The monkeys learn to use 3 limbs to twist while anchoring with the 4th. Then it's just a matter of elevation. Day by day, the coconuts get higher and higher.
That was super quick and super impressive. He jumped right up there, nailed the 2 down. Boom.
I mean, this is impressive to watch.
Let's move on to class number 3.
Selection. The monkeys learn to select just the coconuts that contain water, typically by their color.
He's like ready to roll this one.
Business time.
Oh my God, guys, this guy is like clipping along. That's 2 coconuts down, 3 coconuts down. He is absolutely crushed in this. 4 coconuts.
Nah, he's not supposed to spin those ones.
5. Last one.
Class 4 is safety. These monkeys actually learn to untie knots and tangles because at 50 feet up, no human can climb up to save them.
Whoa.
Wow.
To untie knots and tangles because at 50 feet up, no human can climb up to save them.
Whoa.
And he knew which part of the loop to climb through to untangle himself. Dude, I feel like humans would struggle with that. Like, I would not know which one to climb through.
Whoa. That is crazy. I've never been so impressed. That was absolutely crazy. 3 different types of tangle that are common, 3 different types of knots.
He's gonna untie that?
Essentially just, standard.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. He's gonna untie that. Dude, that is like when your charger cord gets like fucking wrapped around somehow in like 10, or like you're trying to untangle earbuds.
Types of knot, essentially
like
just
corded earbuds. He's gonna fucking get through that.
Standard, it's
no
through itself.
way.
He's gonna loosen it up with his teeth and then climb right through. One that's just doubled over, he just undoes the entire thing with his hands. Whew. Wow. All right, this guy's not a fan of me, but I am a fan of him. That was...
Oh, does he want to attack him?
Insanely impressive. All right, guys, we're loading up these monkeys. Very much vehicle trained. You see them hanging onto the side of all kinds of crazy contraptions driving around these areas. So it's time to go harvest some real coconuts.
Class 5. Time to get real. Let's move from the classroom to the...
See, they do get treats and shit. I don't know. Like, it's hard to gauge their happiness. It doesn't seem like they're being mistreated right now. They're just on a leash so they don't run away. But it's like, if they're being rewarded, they seem fine. I know, but it's also like, well, if you took them off the leash, would they run away? And then you could say that's fucked up, right? That they have them. But you could say the same thing about a lot of dogs as well that don't like follow their owners.
Coconut Grove.
What else would they be doing? In the jungle, probably doing the same shit for themselves. I mean, now they just have food provided for them, maybe better medical care, because, like, if they get injured, they'll probably be, like, go to a vet.
All right, guys, we're on our way to the monkey.
They live better than in nature. I think that depends on where they're selling them to. I think that's something that needs to be said, because this is a training facility. I don't know if they're training them and then in-house using them. If they sell them off to a farmer that's now using them in, like, hurting them,
Monkey farm is kind of crazy.
that would be animal abuse.
Dogs coming along, 3 monkeys. They look pretty old, pretty well trained. These are obviously some veterans in the coconut trade. And yeah, I know.
Yeah, because, like, you would, the argument for it being fucked up is like, oh, because it's a monkey. But for, like, a border collie, it wouldn't. But border collies are also bred animals from, like, they didn't exist without humans.
Kind of wild just watching them hold on. I guess it makes sense. But let's see how it goes down. Dog seems amped up as well.
They're taken out to...
I mean, getting the dog some exercise. Buddy can't just get, Buddy can't hitch a ride. We're making him run the whole fucking way.
Seems amped up as well.
Does he want to run the whole way through? There's a little space in there. I mean, you can sit in there.
They're taken out to actual coconut fields and they're worked in a 3-monkey rotation. They're not ready yet for the full-blown day's work of a working monkey, but they're getting...
Oh, see, I don't think they should be working, like, 8-hour shifts. I feel like they should work, like, an hour. And then they get to do whatever the fuck they want.
real experience in an actual field.
Yeah, I don't know if they should work an 8-hour. Like, if you're making the monkey work a 9 to 5, I think that's probably animal abuse. I think that's crazy.
All right, guys, enough of
compensation for that. Yeah, they need a 401k and benefits.
the school, enough of the practice. Bowie, it is time for some actual harvesting, huh?
The 3 apprentices perform surprisingly well. They need constant coaxing.
That's a lot of fucking coconuts, man.
And
inside the world's scariest meat market. Is that real?
North.
Why does that look like a doll?
Sulawesi's markets are just on this completely other level. People call it Asia's most extreme market for a reason. This is like the final boss of extreme food culture. I've never seen anything quite like it.
This is pure amount of madness.
Even Indonesians from outside this...
I feel like I'm not really... Okay, I've never eaten a bat before. Would I try it? Yeah. I would try a bat, but, like, I feel like in a crazy exotic meat market would be, like, some shit that's poisonous. If they were selling, like, Fuji or whatever it is, like fucking pufferfish. No, not getting that. That's how you get COVID? Dude, then I'd be patient 0.
Downright terrified of this place. It is not
Fugu, not Fuji.
known to have everything you
That was just a duck.
can imagine. Cats, dogs, rats, pythons, and endless numbers of bats.
All right, hard pivoting what, yeah, okay.
I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know if any of this ever makes it on.
Would you eat a dog? No. I'd eat a guinea pig. I would never eat a dog. I'd never eat a dog or a cat. I think that it's, obviously it's like different culturally how you view that animal, but I truly believe that like dogs and cats are basically bred to be human companions rather than food, so I don't think it even makes, not even just moral, but like logical sense to eat a dog. Would you eat a horse? I would try a horse. They serve, when I was in Iceland, I can't eat a horse, because I have alpha-gal. Anyways, I would try one, though, if I could. But, yeah, they have horse in Iceland. That was, like, a big thing on one of I went to, like, a big steakhouse, and they had they had steak, they had whale, they had horse, and then puffin. And I was like, wow, I'm not going to try that. And I wish I kind of did, because now I can't. Whale? Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't like whale. I don't think I would like eating whale. Puffin probably would just taste like chicken, and I would bet that horse just tastes like steak.
YouTube. And what
I would bet horse tastes like steak.
What appeals to me
like
is
word,
that
word for word.
Isn't about some kind of crazy shock value. It's not some weird medical claim that's driving the appeal. It's not novelty for tourists. It's none of that. This is what people eat here for Christmas dinner.
In Tomahan, for Christmas, you
Oh, is this like festivity? Like this is like where people splurge.
eat like bat?
Yeah, we do.
Like that's the specialty.
Correct.
And what outsiders see as just completely insane, as extreme, is just everyday Minahasan culture. It's part of the tradition here that just never really modernized. So why does this still exist? The wing is the best.
I mean, isn't it becoming more and more outlawed to eat like what would be considered Western pets in Eastern countries? Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of shit where it's like becoming more and more, I guess, normalized to just like not like, hey, don't eat that. Like, I know that's obviously a stereotype too, of like Asian people, which is just racist. But I'm pretty sure that's like in most Asian countries, that's like not even really a thing.
That's crazy.
It's the best bit. Yeah. In my family, everybody will just like, fights for the wings. Yeah, no kidding.
Here's my plan. We're going to check out a few of these markets to see if the food is actually mainstream or if these are just...
What do you think bat would taste like? Like a bird? I feel like it would taste... I feel like it would taste really bad. Like chicken, but like something's off. Like something's really not right. Like, just like a mixture of like chicken and turkey.
Few fringe stalls that are pushing this narrative on the rest of the world.
Crocodile, I've eaten crocodile or alligator.
And I'm gonna...
I never know which I've eaten.
Push myself to the limits, of course, by trying this stuff out at a local restaurant. Check it out.
I think a dog would be the line for me. I would try like horse, I'd try guinea pig, I'd try rat, bat. I couldn't eat something that like I have as a companion. I would not be able to eat a dog. A cat? No, that's what I'm saying. Like anything that I would say I would classify as like a pet. Obviously guinea pig's a pet, but it's like I don't really have an attachment to like a guinea pig.
If I'm the only one there. And finally, we've got to head out to the source. We've got to trek into the jungle, try and find some locals to take us on a true hunt and see if we can see...
What is that? Oh my god, just right over the flames.
How this stuff...
Holy shit, just cooking him with his fucking organs in and
goes
everything.
down Sulawesi style.
It is pretty thick Sulawesi jungle, and for just some tiny ass little rats, it is wild.
How do you catch a rat in a jungle? I feel like I would starve to death in the wilderness in fucking days, bro. How does somebody catch a rat? I would be running around that thing. Like, you would have to set up a trap. Raccoons are becoming domesticated. I would love to own a raccoon. They're little bandits. Wait, where is this? Sulawesi. Have never seen this on GeoGuessr. In Indonesia. I never guessed that island.
Just like...
Oh my god, I could tell you right now, if you fucking spawn me on this goddamn road, I'm going Jakarta. If you spawn me on this road in GeoGuessr, I'm going, that looks like English, but I can't understand any of it. There's no special characters. It just looks like I'm reading gibberish. That's how you know that you're in Indonesia. Because it's like, okay, Babi Utang, Patolo, I don't know what I'm reading.
My kind of jam, Just roadside, retailing bats. Boar, python, bats, frogs. Well, hello.
Ooh, I'd eat frog, no problem.
Oh. They're skewered on sticks like some kind of popsicle from hell. What an entrance to a market. We didn't even get there yet. We just saw this roadside guy just hanging out here. I have bat blood dripping all over my hands, but if you ask me, that is a good start to the morning. Let's go. All right, good morning.
All right, we gonna get a taste test here? I wish we had like a Disney adult go to one of these markets. All right, guys, so the market's gonna close in under an hour. Are we gonna be able to see how many bats we're gonna be able to eat in the next 30 minutes? Like, are we gonna be able to make the rides in the next hour?
People, we are in the Tamahan market, which is well known.
I'm looking for a few items that I don't know whether or not they're gonna have. Well, first off, fugu. Poisonous fish.
Or has the reputation of being...
Are those eggplants?
One of the craziest meat markets in Asia. I gotta admit, so far, it is beautiful. But we're about to step into the meat section, which of course is where you beeline to when you hit an Asian market.
I would act like I'm an expert. I'd wander around. I'm staring at a dead bat. I'm just like, hands behind my back. I'm just kind of pacing like, how much? Ooh. Ooh.
Crazy. Woo.
That did not take long.
Yeah, I'm happy he blurred that.
As we hit the corner of the market, there are some blackened out roasting dogs. There's pigs everywhere. There's a dude carrying around a tray of, is that rats or squirrels? That's rats.
Oh my God. Do you think they're seasoned?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, like I could not, like I'm not, oh my God, I don't think I could eat that. I know I'm stuttering. I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh, if you guys know anything about me, you know I'm very much a rat
I don't
fan.
think I could eat that. I would try it, but like, dude, I would want you to just hand me a piece of meat and just be like, tell me if this tastes good. Don't tell me what fucking animal it is. I don't want to see the whole dead rat and be like, all right, I'm going to buy it on a stick.
Of the market, there are some blackened out roasting dog squirrels. That's rats?
Yeah.
Wow. If you guys know anything about me, you know I'm very much a rat fan. I don't know why it's become this kind of like sick addiction. Jungle rat here in Sulawesi is a huge, huge thing. But we're going to venture a little bit deeper into this market and see what else we can find.
The second you step in, it is just absolute sensory overload. It's not one or
Oh my God, I love that guy. Smoking a cigarette, just fucking cleaving away at this hunk of meat.
absolute sensory overload. There's not one or two stalls here. Every
Oh,
vendor
they're all doing it.
is just stacked with jungle fare. And one thing mainly jumps out. Bats. They are everywhere. They're stacked on trays, they're hanging on hooks. Vendors are flapping them about to try and attract customers.
Oh my God, guys, I don't think I've ever seen a market like this. This is pure and utter madness. It's just like, we are 2 steps in. I thought I'd have to hunt down the exotic meat, but this is like next level.
And the sight is wild. But the smell is what really brands it. Just burning hair, charred skin, blow torches, firing up the...
Yeah, like, I don't want to say are they overcooked, but the bats are char black. Is that just, are they not cooked and they look like that? Like, I'm going to be real. I don't think I've really ever seen a bat close up in real life. I know they have like fur, but you only see them in the sky.
Second and order lands.
We have huge pythons hanging from this structure. The boar is everywhere. Obviously, not that common in Indonesia. I'm so used to not finding pork in Indonesia at all, but this is a Christian area, not Muslim. So there's plenty of wild boar everywhere, just like hair on, and wow, there's some big...
That lady had a Gucci shirt on.
That's right here.
You think that shit was real? It's a little B-roll. She kind of looks disgusted by that.
That is wild. Oh, wow. All right, guys. That, I've got to admit, is kind of gnarly. Just the texture, the kind of wetness on my skin.
Oh, God, it's wet?
The like mini claws that are biting into my hands. The rubbery nature of it. It is just like one ugly looking creature. I guess we do like the
Is that its penis?
locals do. We buy a couple of these bad boys and we got to cook one up.
Do you think the wings kind of taste like chicharrones?
So this is how they
Could get behind that.
normally sell it. So the same like that, slightly roasted.
Yeah.
So it's easily they will, when someone's coming in here and buy it, that will be clean all the stomach part.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then sometimes you can ask them to chop it or not, just like this.
Oh, you don't eat the wings?
He's taken off the wings and I think he's going to give it a quick blowtorch so that it ends up a bit more like these guys hanging out down here.
The hair singed right off with a blowtorch.
Okay, there seems to be a pretty specific set of features that we roasted down, like the claws, like the hair right off the body. What we have now is this like naked bat.
And then it's broken down. Shoulders cut, chest pried open.
How much do you think the back costs?
What's left
$5
is hacked into chunks, ready for the pot.
We have this kind of...
Bro, I'm eating right now. I could eat watching this, no problem. I never understand that shit. Oh, dude, I'm eating. Oh, dude, I'm eating. You're not watching somebody throw... Bro, you know what you're eating? You know what you're eating? Probably a dead animal. You know what you're looking at? A dead animal. What the fuck? I mean, the disconnect's unreal right now. You're probably eating chicken wings, watching somebody cut a bat up, and you're like, oh, no, this is ruining my vibe. You're eating a dead animal.
Lovely assortment of bat parts, ready to roll.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. We got a sub, people. Yes. Oh, thank you, sir. One package for bat, ready to go.
I want to see him eat it. When are you going to eat it?
This looks like a nondescript house in the middle of Sulawesi, but in fact, it is a restaurant. And inside, they have some of their local specialty dishes. This is like a common local eatery. It's not like you got to go to someone's backyard who cooks up special Chinese medicine infused, whatever, like you might find bat and cobra done in Jakarta. Here, it's...
See, cobra's a no-go for me because that thing's fucking poisonous. Like, anything that kills prey by, like, poisoning them to death or, like, inserting some sort of venom is a no-go. Like, I wouldn't want to eat that. You also have alpha gal. I could eat a snake, Zod. Snakes aren't fucking mammals.
a staple. So we're gonna check out how it's done right now. Let's go. The Minahasan people are devout Christians.
How do snakes have sex? I'm not Googling it.
And it is absolutely everywhere you look. You walk into a restaurant even, and you can just feel it everywhere. There's crucifix.
They don't? No, they do. No, they definitely do. I don't think it's like a salmon thing where like one lays an egg and the other fertilizes it. They have coils. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a hole.
Verses on the wall, and just this faith is woven into this space. And in my mind, that's kind of starkly juxtaposed against what is on the menu. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just not what I usually...
That's no problem, bro. Rice with chicken, I'm getting that off rip.
...associate with sort of really traditional Christian meals. Either way, the menu is just straight up jungle fare. There's bats, pythons, dogs, you name it, and the place is just packed. Locals are pulling up, lining up at the counter and ordering canteen style like it's just another weekday lunch spot. They're like, I'll take a better cat, a better dog, some of that python, a bat please. It is kind of wild. And out back, the cook is already in his groove. I hand him the bat, and he is more than happy to show us how this is done from scratch.
All right, the fly's going over it's a problem.
The bat first gets cubed, and I'm talking just straight up cubed. Everything is going in this thing. Organs, intestines, the hairy ears, those pea-infused wings and skin, the whole lot.
Pea-infused wings? Pea? Bats store pea in the wing? No.
People, they eat with
pea. Am I mishearing what he's saying? Pea from the wings.
Guts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a medicine.
Wow. Yeah. With the guts in the bat.
Yeah. Obat apa? Oh, asthma. Asthma medicine. For the traditional remedy, they will get the guts out and, I don't know, some like mix with something. And you can do for asthma remedy.
And by the
okay, I like they're giving a
time it hits the pot, I'm already questioning my life decisions. It looks kind of wild to me.
I would be like, make that shit extra well done. I want it to be like char.
Gonna lie, I thought the bat wouldn't be that bad, but I think it's kind of like, it is pretty challenging with like all the guts and the organs and everything in there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think the bat's the problem. It's that it's eating, like he's cooking everything. If it was just like, oh, we're gonna take some of the meat.
After a good 20 minutes or so of boiling, the bat is then set aside, but the wok water, notably, is saved.
The broth, yeah, they will drink it. So that's how they keep strong or maybe healthy, just like traditional medicines, apparently.
The wok is then refilled with oil, and the cooking shifts gears. We're gonna add some lemongrass, garlic, huge spoonfuls of chilies, shallots, ground turmeric, and then, of course, the bat. And on top of all of...
Hey, they're kind of saving it. They're kind of saving this right now. It kind of looks disgusting still, but like what they're adding, maybe I'd give it a try.
This. He pours back in that leftover broth, that rendered down stank, just to add a little bit.
I need to smell this. Can YouTube implement a system where there's like some tube that just emits whatever this smell is? That would be if it smelled rancid, I would throw up. But if it smelled like chilies, I'd probably be able to eat it.
More funk to this water. I'm not looking forward to this bat anywhere near as much as I was the python. I don't even know if you guys saw the python. Might be a different episode. We're then going to hit this with some pretty intense heat. Just basically stir fry it up. Just like that,
we have one bat cooked up Minahastan style, ready to serve.
It looks gross. If I'm being like to me, like that's an intestine or something there. I wouldn't want to eat it. But like I'm not judging anybody that would. I just think that I would not enjoy that. No.
Hi guys, we have here a giant bowl of sliced and diced up bat. Well, it looks more edible now than it did earlier, I've got to admit, but regardless of how much extreme food I have eaten, this is...
I think the texture would be a big factor. If I bit into something and I got like a... like I was biting into like a ligament, that would induce instantaneous vomit from me. Like it would be like just like in the same motion I would throw up. Or if I like bit into like an organ of some sorts and it like kind of popped in my mouth like a gusher.
I have eaten, this is probably going to push me to the limits. There's something about a bat with its reputation, and then seeing this thing cooked with just like all of its guts, with the broth added back in for like extra flavor from it being boiled. But this place is packed, everyone's chowing down on a bat and python.
Oh, is that a bone?
So, if everyone else is doing it, I guess we dive right in.
Nice. Dive right in. What do you mean I guess we dive right in, dude. You're doing a fucking Squidward bite right now. What the fuck is this?
Now,
it's tough.
And it's tough. Your skin is just so tough. It's wild. It's almost like a leather. Just eating that, you gotta really work it. You know, you guys might not have seen it in this episode.
Highly requested video. We fooled locals with offensive city plans.
Give us feedback on our new city plans. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
No.
Do you guys disagree with that? I'm like,
I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
who wants to see us?
I always wonder how, like, YouTubers and even mainly, like, Impractical Jokers still get people to believe these things. But I've come to realize that they always get old people that are, like, really detached from society and reality in, like, local rural towns to do, like, a town meeting about city plans. Like, somebody that would be a part of the HOA in, like, your rural Nebraska city. Not gullible? Not, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say the word gullible. Maybe, but, like, yeah, no, people that are living in 50 years ago.
Society where parents stay together longer. Well, we have a solution. A 50% rent increase for single mothers.
What? I'll need something to throw at you.
We'll take that as a yes. We'll take it as a yes.
No. Are you trying to go?
I feel like these guys can pull it off because they're YouTubers, but don't you ever wonder how, like, I don't watch Impractical Jokers anymore. I feel like nobody, I don't want to say that's a dead show, but, you know, it's not 2013 anymore. But I always wonder how they still get people that don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, who below 50 is going to walk into a Walmart and have Murr or Sal walk up to them and be like acting really weird and laughing before they say anything? Like, obviously they have a person in their head telling them what to say. Like, even if you don't know them, you'd be like, yo, you're a part of a bit. Like, this, I'm on camera right now. The NFL playoffs are here. Football is at an all-time high, and there is no better time to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor of today's video. If you sign up with DraftKings and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet and your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an offer! DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to place touchdown bets. Not only do they have same game parlays, they also have live betting for the people that love the thrills of live betting, betting on drives, betting who's going to get a touchdown, if they're going to place a field goal, whatever, in a given drive. DraftKings has you covered. And if DraftKings isn't available in your state yet, one of the green states, you could still take advantage of DraftKings Fantasy. So sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet. If your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly, minus 500 odds required. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Have said no.
Disclaimer, everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only. This does not represent us. Do not replicate or act upon any content shown. We invited local residents.
Oh, so you don't think single mothers should have a 50% rent increase? Huh. Yeah.
To attend what looks like a real city meeting where we are posing as officials presenting new plans that will affect them. But the catch is we are given extremely offensive ideas that we have to present no matter what. After the president,
I would love to be a part of this. I feel like okay, no, here's the thing. I could never do the presentation. You would fold? Oh, 100%. I could not do the presentation. I would love to make the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be the guy that makes the slideshow of something that's just, like, obviously gonna get bad reviews or, like, a bad reaction. But I don't think I could ever stand up and just riff, you know? Stand up, read a presentation, click this next slide, and it's like, we're gonna ban gay people from, and I have to defend that. In front of a fucking town meeting of people that are just going to be appalled.
Strangers will raise their hands if we convince them to support our new plans. And just like the Impractical Jokers, whichever team gets the fewest hands raised will face the terrible mystery punishment at the end. It's actually...
So this is Impractical Jokers. This is a one go on Impractical Jokers. There's no thumbs down. It's just if you lose, you just get the punishment.
I'm telling you right now, it's not good. It's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that.
We're
not gonna do all that.
No. You guys can do terrible. We're not doing terrible.
We do like the chill. We do like the prizes.
We're not doing punishments.
No, we're not doing the punishment. We're winning. This is the winners.
Do you guys see what's behind you?
That's your presentation.
That's your presentation we made.
What do you know about your presentation? What about you? Don't know shit.
Dude, I would just pull every buzzword out of the book of something that's controversial. Like, the presentation would just consist of, like, every single, like, buzzword that just gets people upset.
You don't know shit about your presentation.
They're fine.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
What do you mean is that bad?
Yours is so bad we have a security guard here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. JD and I are going first, and remember,
security guard here in case one of the people fucking rushes them.
We have no clue.
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Every climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Good. Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain and
Jeremiah.
We've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say like NPCs sign up for this shit, but like, what is this?
Level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process. Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen. Like
you have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the enemy team crafting this presentation for the guys presenting, you don't want the first slide to be, we're going to raise a statue of, you know, somebody that's going to piss somebody off. You know, you want to start out with like, hey, we're going to implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, you know, and something that they're like, oh, you know, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, kind of, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it. Where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you kind of get past it. And then you gotta, butter them up.
Their press fucked. This is gonna be bad. Who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're gonna instant pivot to something else, though.
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's gonna be like, that's why we're gonna bring like child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually... No, I'm not even lying. I would support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean... That's like clean energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up. Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
No, I would say no.
No. What if they melt down? Yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not going to happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, this is insane.
There are different ways of getting in jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the...
Bro, but nuclear energy, yo, I would stand on this shit in the crowd. I'd be like, yo, I fuck with that. Because nuclear energy is not only going to create jobs, but it's going to reduce electricity costs for the residents. Why would you not want that? Because it's nuclear and that's scary?
There are different ways of getting in.
The environment, nuclear power plants are good for... These people aren't against it because it's good for, or it's bad for the environment. They think it's bad for the environment.
Jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the easiest way.
Wrong. It costs a lot of money. You put a lot of lives in jeopardy. And I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
It's going to kill the wildlife.
I would vote for that shit.
Yo, this is not real. This is it, dude. This is huge.
Let's go on to the next one. Is that... This one's yes, then? Yes?
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
No.
Big no.
Oh, but then when we say we're going to open a fucking Walmart warehouse, everybody goes, woo!
It's still a no.
Okay. Big no, understood. Okay.
Here's another upcoming city plan we're thrilled to launch.
Dude, not this one.
One of our main goals is to fix traffic. Traffic is stealing an extra 400 hours of your life every single year. Fortunately, we have a plan to give you those hours back. Oh no. Introducing the Traffic Kazar.
Kazar Czar.
Actually illiterate.
The Kazar. It's a czar. I wrote this one.
Wrote this one?
That's my bad, yeah. Traffic czar.
Let's do that again. Introducing the Traffic Czar. One man that controls the roads. Every driver must call the czar and get approval of their trip before departing.
You have to call. It's going to reduce traffic, bro. You're going to be sitting at home on hold for 4 hours. You're going to call the traffic guy. He's just, dude, it's just one guy in a room, like right next to a radiator in the basement with like 9 telephones just all ringing at once. He's just fucking answering them. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Airport? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, thank you. No.
Yo, that lady's the goat. No. You gotta
hear it out.
You gotta hear it out. So, no approval, no driving. With 80% of your cars gone, you will never end up in traffic again.
What do you guys think?
How did you guys come up with that?
So, thumbs down?
So you have to call before you start driving?
Yeah, you have to call him and then you have to book your travel. And
if your trip isn't important, he'll deny you.
If he allows it,
Dude, what would make this actually believable? The calling it makes it not believable. What would make this feel real to me is if they were like, instead of calling the traffic czar, you have to download the app called Ready Drive. And it hooks up to your car's remote start. And your car will not start until you submit like an application to drive somewhere and it approves it. Like, that sounds real. I'd believe that. Like, the second you go, you have to download an app, I'd be like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I get mad because that's like everything in life. Oh, you want to use this? Oh, we have an app. There's an app for that.
Awesome, but if your trip isn't important, he will not allow it.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
What happened to living in the free country of the United States of America?
Yeah! USA, USA.
That's what I'm going to throw at you. This is ridiculous.
Well, he would
If I want to do crack on the sidewalk, I should well be able to, because I live in the USA.
probably approve you, but not other people that are like lazy. I don't know.
Well, he would approve you, but he wouldn't approve anybody that's like lazy or like not doing it for a real cause.
This is ridiculous.
No, this is serious.
We don't live in North Korea. Thank you.
Oh my!
Dude, North Korea, you wouldn't even have a car. North Korea, bro, you're riding a bike to work.
God.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
We can go to the next one,
I
but
mean,
I
maybe
think
we lived in Russia.
I think this one's good.
in Russia. Next.
Yo, the lady in the back might be the goat.
If we lived in Russia, maybe.
No, she might be the goat.
We have new adjustments for the education system to change the game.
Oh, fuck. This might blow it, bro. This is racist.
Recent data reveals students' test scores have plummeted to historic lows, threatening our community's future. Who's ready to flip the script?
Well, let's see what you got.
Let's make it happen by transitioning our teacher staff from our current diverse lineup to a selective high
Oh my God, all Asian people?
achieving team proven to deliver exceptional results. Any feedback?
Let's not look at skin color and just look at the scores.
No, these are literally the highest achievers.
Yeah, we didn't look at skin color. They're actually the highest. They're literally the highest achievers in this area. They're very hardworking.
Well, kids are usually, 7 hours a day at school. So, having really good teachers dramatically changed their life.
You can have all the good teachers you want, but if you don't have an infrastructure and
At home,
money,
It's not going to work.
And all kids are at different learning levels, so there you go.
Yeah.
Do they speak good English? That's another
Next.
Ooh, that's a little racy. That's a little racy. Whoa, they're the highest test scores. They just happen to be Asian. Whoa, now you're saying whether or not they speak English.
I don't think they want to go next. I don't think it ends right here.
We're bringing some opinions out of the crowd right now. We're fucking. This is a surefire way to fucking get some people's minds racing, dude. You get some. You do this town meeting, they're just gonna start fucking spewing shit.
Dude, this is not gonna be good. Okay. Jay?
Is he laughing?
Jeremiah?
He's laughing.
And rest assured.
He's totally laughing.
Is he laughing right now?
He's totally laughing. That's a laugh. That's a laugh.
Oh, they get penalized for laughs?
What is he doing? And guys, every time the presenters laugh, that's 1 point off their score at the end.
And rest assured, he's been sneezing a lot. And rest assured, 12% of their salaries will fund their Uber rides to and from schools. It's a win-win situation. Sharper minds in class and fewer risks on the road.
This really sounds racist. I don't know what to do.
It is pretty racist.
It is.
What is Jay doing? He's laughing again?
Are you serious?
Dude, he looks like he's fented out. What the fuck was it? Why is he laughing?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better if he just outwardly laughed than like leaning down, like they know he's giggling.
Stupid.
So, that's not a good. He wrote it.
Stupid. So what? It's stupid.
What's stupid?
The whole thing.
Well, we have more
Bro, he's not breaking character at all.
Policies that you guys will probably like, so.
While we're on the topic of education, immigration is good, but it's a problem when they don't speak English.
I
already know I don't like this.
Fortunately, we have a solution. Allowing immigrants to learn English at
Bro!
Yo! That's his third laugh!
Jay is throwing!
Hey, I don't care though. They're gonna be doing the fucking punishment.
Allow immigrants to learn English at elementary schools.
Oh, these are going downhill pretty fast.
I'm not against it, but I thought they were already doing that.
They're not in here.
Thought they were doing that. What? She thought they were just having like random 40-year-old immigrants sitting in at like a first grade class. What do you mean she already thought they were doing that? What?
They're not here. So, This will help them learn the basics so they can integrate flawlessly in America.
So they would be in school with the elementary students at the same
Yeah.
time?
So just to double up, like, so we can save pay on like the teachers to.
I just say no.
I mean, learning with children might be a little weird, but
Well, maybe the children can learn like life experience from the older people.
Maybe children can learn life experience from the older people.
No, thank you.
No?
No, they're done. They're fucking done.
I wouldn't feel safe with my kids with adults.
Well, we have teachers in the classroom and security and officers.
Oh my god, that would just be so. That's just that is really a bad idea.
Would you install like TSA metal detectors?
TSA, bro. I feel like you got to be doing that already now. What? That's a dumb fucking question. You gonna be installing TSA? Oh, brother, yo, there's fucking 300 school shootings in the last fucking year, man. Like, we already need to do that.
For individuals like that come into the classroom?
Why do you say that?
Oh, because he's foreign. It's a joke, Joe. That guy is not joking. That guy is not joking. He's saying install metal detectors in TSA because they're immigrants.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Individuals like him or the kid right here?
That guy makes me nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be saying.
Oh, is it still a joke? Yeah, for that one chatter. That's just racist, bro. What? Yo, that's actually wild. I feel like the crowd is saying more crazy shit than like these dumb presentation ideas they're putting forth.
Nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be saying.
No, I don't.
Looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I feel like he looks like, bro, what? He looks like he has money, if anything, if you're trying to fucking stereotype him off of like, what? Like, what do you mean it looks like he wants to blow the classroom up? That's absurd.
I don't think he would do that.
He's here to learn English.
How do you know?
He's just trying to learn English.
How do you know?
Dude, everyone is against them. I don't think they have anyone on their side here.
That's good feedback then, right? Thank you guys so much. Seriously, this is amazing. It's no secret we have a homelessness crisis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Have you ever had a sleeping homeless person blocking your path?
Yeah, you see them, but
You don't see them, but they're not blocking you.
Some of us have and some of us haven't. What are you saying about this?
Well, we have a plan to get homeless people off the streets for good.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
We'll make front yards public so homeless people
They can just fall asleep in your yard
can get off the streets.
Oh, no.
No, thank you.
What about their neighbors? That would never work.
you just making people's front yards their permanent homes? No.
Not their permanent home.
People don't pay and buy a house and property tax every year to have somebody sleep on their front yard. And where are they going to go to the bathroom? That's ridiculous.
They're gonna go to the bathroom on the lawn.
They'll probably use the bathroom on the lawn though, like a dog.
Thumbs down.
No.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down on this one.
Before we go,
Bro, I feel like there's no way back to back to back to back. Like, they gotta have some good ideas in the middle. You know what I mean? Because this seems like by the third idea, I'd go, these people are fucking joking. You know? Like, this is a meme. If they had like one bad, two good, one really bad, I'd be like, okay, what?
in the next city plan, we want to give in our city. Who wants to see harsher penalties for criminals?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
What? Harsher penalties for criminals? I think it depends on the person. I would rather see more reform input for criminals. I'd rather have criminals get help than just putting them in a worse situation to where when they come out, they want to commit more crimes. Because that's like the current U.S. prison system. Is like they get in, they aren't rehabilitated, they come out worse, and then they commit more crimes.
Yeah, me too.
Starting soon, the following crimes will now have a minimum fine of $500.
Jaywalking. Littering. Yeah, littering. I feel like that's, bro, when I see trash on the side of the road, that pisses me off. Not like trash like a tissue or like a cigarette butt. When I see trash on the side of the road, like somebody just threw a bottle out of their car window. Like, I'm not going to be some Karen and be like, oh, it's the end of the world. But it's like, bro, what? Like, it'll be like wrappers of stuff. Like, they'll eat food and just chuck it out the window. Just fucking keep it in your car and throw it away when you fucking get home.
Littering. Loitering.
Loitering. What? That's like the cringiest crime. Loitering.
Have a minimum fine of $5 stand without a permit.
Operating a lemonade stand without a permit. That's really funny, though. Walking up to like a 6-year-old that's just trying to make, $10 on a weekend selling lemonade. Excuse me, sir. Do you have permission to be selling lemonade here? Have you gotten the city's permit?
Ridiculous.
Not for the lemonade.
Not for the lemonade.
Well,
They don't pay taxes on that though.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. Hot dog stands got to be paying $1 million a spot at times. $1 million a spot in New York City. You're telling me this kid could be selling lemonade on the side of the road for free? But he's got to learn the way the business world works, okay? Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, 420 momentum's right on that one. Tell that kid to fuck off.
It's a kid.
It's a kid trying to do something. They're not bringing it.
Yeah, it's a kid trying to learn the way to fucking hustle money. And guess what? His ass selling lemonade for 50 cents. 50 cents a cup. Yo, I know that shit's just Minute Maid.
Sense. It's like you guys lost common sense.
All right. So.
All right, we don't gotta give them a ticket. We'll just break their lemonade stand. Just kick one of the fucking spokes out. Spill their lemonade on the ground.
This one?
No.
No. Okay. We've even decided to make some changes to social media usage. Arrest people for criticizing the government on social media.
No. It's part of the First Amendment. Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you know?
No.
We should just move to Russia then.
Or North Korea. Let's just move to North
They love referencing Russia and North Korea.
Korea.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
That's where we're heading if you want to do this.
No. This is just for safety.
I don't need the government to give me safety. See, that's the difference. You're so young, you haven't had a lot of life experience yet.
She said she doesn't need the government to give her safety. I will say, yeah, the government shouldn't be arresting you for you criticizing the government, but you do want the government to provide you some sort of safety, like the police. That's the government. That's like your local government. You pay taxes, and that pays the police force. Yep. So you do need the government to protect you. You do need the government. You're gonna have running your area and making sure, or the mafia. You're gonna fucking pay them, and they'll protect you.
Yes.
No. On to the next.
No, okay.
Let's discuss how we can use AI to help our city, shall we? Who here is sick and tired of crime in their city?
Everybody is.
We will have a new plan to stop crime before it happens. Enlist AI police robots to predict crimes before they happen.
No.
Predict? No, thank you.
Yeah, they can predict it.
Yeah.
No.
This guy's vibing with it. He's shaking his head.
Okay, we're gonna say no.
This lady's grilling him.
Using advanced state-of-the-art AI, robots can detect patterns to catch criminals fast.
Oh man. What's the metric? What is that color palette on the bottom?
The metric right here, Jay wrote, yeah?
So you see the threat detected here. The AI will detect the threat, and then police will be involved quick and able to get them.
You're not guilty until you do the crimes. It's stupid.
Well, we can predict, like, actually, we can predict 90% of the time, and it's always right 90% of the time.
What's
This is dumb.
This is the dumbest stuff I've
I
ever
don't even know why I'm Maria.
No.
Now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
Well, now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
No, it hasn't even worked. Even license plates readers are wrong.
But that's humans. AI is smarter.
That's humans, though. AI is way smarter.
No, it's not.
AI is made by human input though, and there's bias.
Well, they evolve by itself.
We're ready for the next one.
Next.
We're gonna go to the next one for her.
Yo, they're only on thin ice. This is bad, bro.
Dude, this
is
one's bad. This one's bad.
Let's talk about minority representation. It's unfair that oppressed groups only get 1 month to celebrate what makes them special. So we created a new year-round solution to this problem. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
Do you guys disagree with that? I mean, like, I feel.
It's gonna make us too soft. It's gonna make Orange County too soft. We can't go out like that.
I feel like it would help, people come out and be more prideful.
It's too gay out here already, so I don't think we need that.
This guy's having some take. You see the reaction? The lip synced, oh my God.
Okay. 300 feet of gayness?
I get the response of being like, all right, erecting the biggest flag in the world in the middle of your city is just odd in general, regardless of what the flag is. But then to be like, yeah, we already have too many gay people.
What about a nice big American flag that has just everybody on it?
Well, this is...
What do you mean everybody on it? everybody on it. What does that mean? Like, you're going to have a U.S. flag and then you're going to put other flags within it?
The new American flag.
Good, it covers everyone. Move on.
Yeah.
Everybody's covered.
Yeah. This is good. Good. Yes.
No. No.
Yes. No.
No.
Yes, right here.
Yes, I think that a lot.
Oh, that's a no.
Yes, right here. Yes, right here, pointing at the lady with the choose kindness shirt in rainbow text.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that.
Wait. I think there's something else.
Okay, cool. And don't worry, it can be easily seen at night with our 9,000 watt spotlights.
Oh my God.
Next.
She's actually the GOAT, dude. I love this lady. I actually love this lady. You're gonna say, fun fact, we actually took these lights from the 9/11.
Homophobia? No, I don't think, I understand the video's a joke. I'm saying, I don't think it's homophobic to be like, well, no, that just doesn't make sense to spend the money on having that in the middle of the city. But it is homophobic to be like, oh, we already have too many fucking gay people.
Memorial.
Like, just say no. Just be like, no, that's a bad idea.
In New York.
Fun fact.
Like, he's using it more as a means to just be like, all right, I'm going to now say why I don't like gay people versus him just being like, no, this is a bad idea.
Though, we actually took these lights from the 9/11 memorial in New York.
Trying to sway some hands here.
Dead silent. Dead silent.
Jeremiah?
Let's talk about our plans for commuters. Thank you. Let's talk about our plans for commuters in our city. Have you ever had to wait over 10 minutes for an Uber?
Yeah.
Yo, I've had to wait like an hour for an Uber. I hate Ubers, bro, that pick that shit up and then don't get you. And they wait for you to cancel it so you pay a fee. Lame ass, bro. That is like, and I know it's like the system in place that makes it, that promotes that, but it's like, bro, what a loser way to be an Uber ride. Like an Uber driver. Just like, I'm going to pick calls up and then never go get them. I'm going to sit in a parking lot and wait for you to fucking cancel it. I've also had Ubers, bro, I've had Ubers that I've picked up, you know, or I've called an Uber. It's 20 minutes away. Bro calls me. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, you know, blah, 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 here. He goes, all right. 5 minutes go by. I'm like, you're going to be here, right? Yeah. Put the phone away. You know, we're pre-gaming. We're chatting, you know, talking. I check my phone in like 15 minutes. Bro canceled the Uber 10 minutes ago. And now I got to call another one and wait another half hour, right? I talked to your ass on the phone and I was like, you're not going to cancel, right? And he said, nah, I'll be there. Was not there. Was not there. Canceled us right after.
We have a solution to solve this rideshare wait time problem. We are going to be the first city to test government vehicle ride sharing. Commuters can simply jump onto any government vehicle for...
I'm reporting them. I had one guy pull up. We're Ubering, and we're standing outside waiting for him. And everybody, because the bar just closed. We're all outside. There's a million people outside. He pulls up in a minivan. People are saying bye. I get in the car. He goes, hurry up! Hurry up! And I go, yo, we gotta go. Everybody gets in the car. It's 30. He's waiting for 30 seconds. And he goes, you know you're supposed to be waiting for me.
Easy transportation.
Ridiculous.
This is insulting to my intelligence.
Where's she going? Maybe she's Ubering out in the fire truck.
Any feedback?
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Down?
Yeah, I'd be down to save money too.
Say, lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
Lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
No, I just think it looks like it would be fun. But
see?
It would never happen.
You guys need to lighten up. It's a good thing.
Until Junior falls off and there's a lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
Till Junior falls off. No, till Junior falls off in front of the front tire and gets his head crushed by the fire truck.
Up. It's a
Until
good thing.
Junior falls off and there's a
You have a kid flattened in the middle of the street.
lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
But it does look fun.
This lady's the best ever, bro.
Insane.
She's the best ever.
Insane.
Hey, well, thank you. Please raise your hand if you support our new city plans and want to see them passed.
One. Oh my God, they just have one.
Any hand?
Why is he raising his hand when he was the one that was against every plan?
One? They just go.
So we got one hand. Thank you guys, seriously. You guys were amazing.
For the memes.
I felt like it was
I feel like it was a great initiative. I don't know why they didn't like it. So how many hands did we got one. How many times did this guy laugh?
He laughed 3 times, so you guys got negative two.
Okay, so
-2.
So we gotta make them laugh 3 times.
All we have to do is not laugh and we win.
Yeah.
We could get 0 hands, and if we don't laugh, we win. You spent the first quarter of the presentation like this.
Jay, what the f was that? You started
Bro, you were fent folding in the middle of your presentation.
Right? Joe and Justin are up next, and remember, we made their presentation. They have no clue what's gonna be on it.
I feel like this one's gonna be hard. If they really need these guys to laugh, the presentation's gonna be tough.
You're not evil, bro.
Y'all are cooked. No, I'm telling you, we went crazy. We went crazy. If you guys can't get more than -2 hands, you will be doing the mystery punishment.
That's pretty easy. All we have to do, the only way to get in the negatives is to laugh, and we're not gonna laugh.
You guys are gonna laugh. No, you laughed last time. Did you
confident?
not? Yeah. I think
you low-key were giggling last time.
You're Mr. Giggle Shits, dude. Nah, trust.
Thank you guys, by the way.
Bro, the one thing I will say is, like, back when I used to watch Impractical Jokers, it's based off the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you could just get lucky by having people that raise their hand. That, like, fuck with it because they think it's funny.
Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you.
Bro, this crowd is insane. It's like a town hall meeting.
I don't need to be professional no more.
We don't need to be professional no more. We can be we can have as much fun as possible. These guys look nervous.
No, they look
Joe and
nervous.
Justin look nervous as hell, bro.
Justin's panicking.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Today we have new city plans we're gonna bring. We are Joe and
Justin. Nice to meet you guys.
Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
Good.
Cool. Thank you guys.
No, it's to warm the crowd up. We gotta make sure they believe it.
Yup.
And then
After that.
Let's do it.
Wait, so they are gonna do it. Yeah. That's the fucking play, bro. Have 3 regular slides and then get into it.
Justin, you want to take us away?
Yeah. Who here wants to see strong relationships built between the U.S. and other countries?
Yes, please.
That would be great.
Definitely.
We don't need the tension.
this is insane.
So we're excited to announce a new infrastructure partnership between the U.S. and the U.K. In exchange for funding California development, British officials requested one small thing. A royal vacation home built right here in the heart of our city.
This is completely bizarre and beyond
Well, like they build their own castle or something for the queen.
anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed?
I feel like I would immediately think this is a joke. There's no way. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the officialness of like you actually getting paid to come to like an office building and listen to one of these talks.
This is completely bizarre and beyond anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed? Okay.
Essentially, it's a relation builder.
I think it's a little extraordinary, but if it's worth the funding, it's worth the funding.
Cool. I guess we just have to see how much it is.
It's gonna bring in $10 million, so it's sort of worth it.
The only estimate I have to give you guys a better idea is they're looking to fund about $10 million. So I think it'd be worth it, but.
That's nothing. 10 million, it doesn't. 10 million. That's not even.
Yeah, 10 million on a big scale.
We're gonna cover like what the land costs.
It's more about a relationship. Like think about it like a political marriage.
If I was voting with the information that you gave so far, it would be like an absolute no.
So we're gonna take that as a yes.
So that's a yes for everyone?
A yes? No.
Okay. Is there a certain amount we would need? Because right now they're offering 10 million. Is there a
No,
number
for me,
where-
it's the fact that it's only British accessible.
There's an amount of money. There's an amount of money that I would also agree to it. If I was a part of the city, I'd be like, yeah, give the British people their own home if they're giving us $10 billion. If they're giving our city $100 billion, yeah, sure, they could have their own fucking lawn and castle that they're only allowed to go to.
Well, that makes it absolutely ludicrous.
All right, so I'll take it as a yes from most people.
Okay, so I could tell a little bit of uncertainty right now. We'll take that as a yes. We'll keep moving.
Let's go.
Okay.
My word, do you guys think you could do these presentations without laughing? I feel like the nervousness you would have would maybe make you not laugh, but the second I felt the crowd laugh, I feel like I would laugh.
Let's address our homelessness crisis. Who here wants to help homeless people? I mean,
of course.
A little weird, not raising your hands. See 2 people in the front here. What's going on? What's going on?
Of course. They're people. Who here wants a stronger community where we lift each other up? I mean, yeah.
2 people in the front here. Why are we not raising our hands?
Why not?
It's a no-brainer.
Los Angeles is currently facing one of the most severe homeless epidemics in the world. To ease their
So we're going to come up with a better way to solve that homelessness problem by a situation called Adopt a Homeless Man. Each residency in the state of California and in the city of Los Angeles will each be given their own homeless person that they have to take care of for a month straight to try and get them up and back into the working society.
burden will be hosting 50% of LA's homeless population.
Oh, what? 17 deaths? That's more than one a year. I would have assumed like 5 people died.
For many, the most wonderful time of the year turns bloody in the name of good sales. Good shopping. Which makes me wonder, what limited edition release or outstanding discount would be worth getting harmed? Well, let's find out, shall we? It's time to play a...
It's gonna be, oh my god, is this gonna be like a game show? Am I gonna be able to guess? It's gonna be, like vacuums or... TVs, headphones, speakers. It's going to be anything in the back of a Walmart or just a Best Buy. It's going to be tech. I feel like even somebody probably died like trying to get a hoverboard. So around that area as well. Probably the hoverboard season. Imagine being the kid that asked for a hoverboard and your parents fucking die trying to get you one.
The rules are simple, and that was actually real though. If you use code SIT, you get $1 for the first month. The rules are simple. I'm going to show you a deal, and we're going to decide just how far someone would be willing to go to obtain that deal. What deadly extremes await? Let's find out. In 2011, Walmart offered a 4 gigabyte, which is crazy, Xbox 360 Connect bundle.
4 gigabyte? 4 gigabyte. There were games that you could play on an Xbox 360 that were below 4 gigabytes? What game? Even a Call of Duty on the Xbox 360 was probably, what, like 30 gigabytes? 40? Not a digital? Ooh, yeah, if you had a disc copy, how much disc space would it take?
For $199.96 plus a $50 gift card. Keep in
So you get Xbox for $149 effectively. But they're giving you the gift card because you're obviously going to buy something that's over $50, so they're getting your business that you would rather take elsewhere. What was the price of a regular Xbox 360?
Keep in mind that this bundle was sold for anywhere between $250 and $300 at the time. Not only that...
Oh, it was 4 gigabytes of RAM. Games were just discs? They didn't have digital copies on the 360? Sorry.
Keep in mind that this bundle was sold for anywhere between $250 and $300 at the time. Not only that, but the gift card really sweetened the bundle. That's free money, baby. You could walk out of there with a brand new console and a copy of Halo 3 for basically nothing. So what
I mean, is that crazy of a deal? $300 console that you're getting for... it's 50% off. I think, yeah, getting an Xbox 360 for 50% off, one of the biggest consoles of its time. Like, the PS3 ended up selling more all time, but I'm pretty sure the Xbox 360 steamrolled initially.
What would you be willing to do to play Connectimals for the first time? Survey says... A woman in LA unleashed pepper spray on an entire Walmart to keep people away from the console. Luckily, only 20 people were hurt, most with only minor injuries related to fleeing the scene of the maniacal discount shopper. But there's a catch. The woman claims she only used pepper spray to protect her own self and children from other maniacal shoppers. So there's just layers of insanity here. We have adults ripping Xboxes out of the arms of children, which also makes me wonder if these kids are picking their own gifts. The 2000s were a night.
You see, that's a cheap strategy. That's a cheap strategy. Black Friday shopping is solely for adults. That's a cheap. Hey, I originally was gonna have to take. Wow, you just tried to take an Xbox away from a kid, but you're choosing to bring your kids into a war zone because you're gonna try and guilt other people to. You're gonna be like, oh, honey, here, hold this Xbox, even though you have a fucking cart. You know, you're gonna give the Xbox to your 8-year-old child, knowing that that's dangerous when you could put it in the cart because then they won't take it. Walk up to the kid, boom! Just grab that shit and fucking run out. Nah. Yo, sorry, kid. Rules don't exist in the Walmart on Black Friday. Wham! Just fucking knock him out. Steal the Xbox. Run out of that bitch.
Do not arm mothers during the Christmas season. Everyone's going crazy. Mothers, most of which, because they gotta put gifts under the tree, and they'll do anything to do that. All right, our next deal to die for comes to us courtesy of the great nation of Canada. We all know that they're supposed to be nicer in the Great White North, so I'm assuming this is going to be mild at best. But this story...
You throw them through the ceiling tiles? You walk out, you see him, it's like there's one Xbox left, you just grab him and chuck him into the ceiling and just run off. He's like stuck in the vents.
Is about sneakerheads, so the niceness of Canadians mixed with the assholeness of sneakerheads probably balances out a pretty good bunch. In 2016, the Adidas store in Vancouver hosted a Black Friday drop of vape sneaker collab called MMDR1 Olive Camo. If you're not familiar with sneaker world,
did they like resell for crazy?
Or Bape in 2016, this was a huge deal. Mainly because resellers scoop up all of the shoes and sell them on the secondary market for an insane markup. So if you wanted these cool ass kicks without spending an extra hundreds of dollars on the secondhand market, your best bet was waiting in line and being willing to pay retail. So how wild would hypebeasts go to wear something that you literally step in dog shit with? Well, let's find out. Survey says over 300 people showed up for the drop and the store had no security to oversee the crowd. One customer, who was apparently drunk, became agitated and started throwing punches at others in line. At one point, he decided, like most aggro drunk guys do, to
oh my god, I've seen this video.
Take off his shirt and challenge onlookers to fisticuffs. Eventually, he took his belt off and started swinging it around, using it as a whip to hit others in the crowd. Eventually, the cops were called to disperse the crowd and apprehended the shirtless and beltless Canadian sneakerhead. So congratulations, brother. You did a weird, aggressive strip tease. You have to pay 500% markup for your dumbass shoes, and you're gonna spend the night of Christmas in jail. You. But okay, America, we're not gonna let Canada one-up us on crazy-ass consumerism, are we? Our next prize is a deep discount on a Samsung 50-inch Plasma HD TV.
That's worth it. That's worth it. I don't even know what the discount is, bro, but that's worth fucking throwing hands for in, what, like 2012? A fucking Samsung flat screen.
Best kind of TV you can buy to this day. So I understand the what's the word I'm looking for? Hysteria. In 2008, Walmart's Black Friday sale
2008.
offered this puppy at $798. For context,
bro, see, that's the crazy shit about TVs. That TV now would be like $100. They have really expensive like 4K OLED TVs and shit, but it's like, bro, you could get a good flat screen for so much cheaper now.
Plasma screen TVs were top of the line back then. And this model regularly
this specific one. This is a blocky flat screen.
Retailed at over $1,000 more than Walmart's sales price. So this was legitimate.
Huh? They're selling it for $700 and normally it was around $2K.
Since 38% of Black Friday shoppers say they're in the market for a TV, a deal like the Samsung 50-incher doesn't last long. So how much plasma are you willing to lose to get this much plasma in your life? This deal brought out residents of Valley Stream, New York in droves. Over 2,000 people waited in line for Walmart's Black Friday to begin, and when a store employee started to open the doors, the impatient crowd surged forward, breaking through the metal barrier and trampling the employee to death. Instead of trying to help,
bro, they killed the fucking employee.
Thousands of customers piled into the store, crawling over one another and the employee. When security and other Walmart workers tried to clear the store because, you know, it was basically the scene of a murder, customers actually complained. The store did close for a few hours, but then opened back up again once they got the dead body out of there.
That's insane they didn't full close for the day. I feel like the family should be able to fucking sue Walmart for, like, crazy money there, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? The guy gets trampled to death when they open. They close for a few hours and then fucking open back up. Yeah, sorry, we're going to clean all the blood off the floor.
But I don't know. That's a good deal on a TV. I can't talk. So that's crazy. Someone actually died, and an employee nonetheless. So now it's time for our final round of Deal or Die. And surprise, surprise, this takes place at another Walmart in Reno, Nevada in 2016. Now, the thing you have to understand is there.
Dude, 2016 is like, I mean, that's, you know, almost 10 years ago. But I feel like a lot of these stories would have been like 2005. 2006, because like Black Friday shopping has consistently gotten worse over the years, and meaning like the sales are worse. The sales are worse, so there's no reason to go.
Million in-store Black Friday shoppers that year. And you know, there are only so many spaces in a Black Friday parking lot. The spaces at this Walmart were hard to come by, and the cars people drive are gigantic. So this altercation wasn't over a flat screen or, like I said, one of those dumb ninja products. It was over a parking spot. I mean, to keep in mind, there was an actual deal going on. Walmart had a killer deal on the DJI Phantom 3 drone. This puppy was marked down from $499 to $369, so that's wild.
That's $100
savings. So what would you do?
$100 is good, but it's $100 on a fucking $500 product.
For a parking spot to get into a store that had a drone off for 26%. This one seems like it wasn't worth it. A driver was accidentally cut off in a parking lot, so he got out of his vehicle and attacked the other driver with a metal rod. The driver, who was
I feel like that's just road rage,
getting his face smashed in, grabbed a gun from his car and fired through the window, killing the attacker. The shooter, fled the scene and claimed he feared for his life, and I don't blame him. So just to be
Okay, I gotta, oh, maybe fleeing the scene because there was, like, crazy people there. But I think in an instance like that, the shooter is in the right because the guy was attacking him with a metal rod. But fleeing the scene makes him look mad guilty. You know what I mean? Like, you got in an argument with a guy, he gets out of his car, starts fucking attacking you, trying to kill you. You shoot him, fine. But then you drive home.
Clear, if you're ever in Reno, Nevada, just know that the Walmart parking lots there are ruled by Wild Wild West law. Just start shooting if you don't get a parking spot. But you know what the worst part of Deal or Die is? It's usually not worth the deal nowadays. With its dark roots in labor exploitation, aspirational consumerism, and violence, many Black Friday sales aren't even valued. All too often, stores jack up the price of an item right before the holiday just so they can offer a bigger discount on it without actually losing money. Last year, the $20 Amazon stick was raised by $20 the day before Black Friday and then sold at a 50% discount.
That should be illegal. That should be illegal. The government should do something about that. That is insane. $20, they double the price, half it by 50%. They're just selling it for what they were selling it before. But now they're just conning you into thinking that you're getting a good deal.
How are we falling for this shit? And some Black Friday sales aren't actually discounts. They're either pre-existing sales rebranded or they're just listed as sales for the hell of it. A study found that approximately
Wow, it's just the same sale. I think that's scummy. I don't think that should be illegal because that's still it's still a sale. They're just calling it a Black Friday sale versus literally changing the price to then have it, but still sell it for the same price you were selling it before.
A study found that approximately 41 of Black Friday items offer no real savings compared to their usual prices. Imagine getting whipped in the face with a belt, hit with a metal pipe, or shot in the chest just because you're trying to buy a drone for a regular retail price. That's the kind of behavior that will never get you into heaven. I know, I did a skit about it. But whether it's online or in-store on Gray Thursday, Black Friday, or Cyber Monday, you're gonna spend some serious money this holiday season. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna go on some spiel about the true meaning of Christmas. I want gifts, I like candy, and if I don't have good enough gifts under the Christmas tree, I act like that little bitch in Harry Potter. 45? Is it 45 or 40? I don't remember the number he says, but he's being a dick. What's his name? Trevor? No. I don't know.
Trevor Dursley, is that his actual name in the game? Or not in the game, in the movie? Isn't it Dudley?
Whatever. I just want you to know that every gift you unwrap during the season of giving was paid by the blood of the proletariat and ghosts of Black Friday past. Let me know what discounts you've seen in the past where you'd go—
Oh, his name's Dudley Dursley.
Wild Wild West in a Reno parking lot in order to obtain that sweet, sweet deal. Because let's face it, everybody has a price. New videos every Saturday and sometimes Wednesday. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And sometimes Wednesday. I fucking love Big Tug. That was a fun video. Coming out. How to speedrun obesity.
New year, new me. When I found out 2 in every 5 adults in the United States are obese, I made it my New Year's resolution to improve that figure. But how do you make yourself obese as fast as possible?
Fat and sugar, bro. Not even like fast food. If you just start eating like pastries and highly processed foods, you would get morbidly obese so fast. Like you could, if you really wanted to, you could gain like 50 pounds in a month by just eating like. What's hard isn't getting obese. What's hard is getting morbidly obese, right? It's not hard to be 350, you know? It's hard to be 550, 600 pounds. When you see people on like my 600-pound life, that's hard. They're eating all day, every day. They're eating 10,000 calories, right? But for you to gain an absurd amount of weight isn't really that complicated. It's just eating a lot of sugars, empty calories that you're not going to burn off. Saturated fats, trans fats, like that.
What is obesity? Well, obesity is when you have excessive body fat, typically diagnosed with a body mass index exceeding 30, meaning if the rate—
I think BMI is inaccurate when it comes to determining a healthy adult, but it is accurate in determining obesity. Body mass index, though, is pretty bad for just determining whether or not you're overweight or not. Yeah, especially for kids, growing people, bodybuilders, athletic people that just weigh more than others.
Meaning if the ratio between your weight and height squared is above 30, you're probably obese. However, it's important to note that BMI is a flawed system. For example, John Cena is 6'1" and weighs 251 pounds with a BMI of 33.1. But he's not...
He's morbidly obese by the BMI scale.
Not fat. So why is his BMI so high? Well, because muscle weighs more than fat, BMI can be misleading. But most people aren't built like John Cena. So you probably can't use that as an excuse. On the most basic...
Body fat percentage. The average person with like morbid obesity has a body fat percentage like above 35% or something. For men. For women, women are always going to have more body fat just because of where they hold weight. Boobs is a big thing as well. Like, women naturally have a higher body fat percentage. You could have a six-pack as a woman with, like, a 12% body fat percentage. As a man, it's got to be around, like, 8, 10, something like that.
Basic level, obesity happens when you consume more calories than you burn. Okay, duh.
Do dicks count? Your penis is an organ, and it's not fat. No. Your dick does not add to your body fat percentage. And even if it did, it would be a very debatable. It's not debatable.
So instead, I like to focus on small habits that can compound into a massive difference over time. After all, a journey of 1,000 pounds begins with a single bite. So let's go over a scenario on how you should behave to maximize weight gain.
That's me eating ramen. Damn, Raygasm, you fucking goat. I think it's because I did a react to his how to speedrun cancer video, which, let me say, masterpiece. So, very excited for this one.
Picture this. John just crafted the perfect custom combo box on the Taco Bell app.
Ooh, Taco Bell's a good... what's like the worst fast food place for you? There's probably a definitive off of like the options they have. Taco Bell's probably up there. Wendy's is up there. Wendy's is really not... Wendy's has healthy options, but like, I think if you're eating a triple bacon order... Wait, what's the place that sells like it's called a 4x4. And it's like 4 patties. It's like this big. Is that Jack? No, it's not Jack. Is that In-N-Out? Five Guys? One of those ones. Those ones have to be horrible for you.
But his Taco Bell points are about to expire. If he doesn't use them now, they'll die. John cashes out and adds a beefy 5-layer burrito to his cart. While waiting on his $30 DoorDash order to arrive, he queues up a YouTube video. The stage is set. Obviously, fast food provides vital structural support to the obesity food pyramid. It's calorically dense, highly processed, and can snowball into other weight-gaining habits.
Ooh, don't drink water, only drink soda. Soda, juices.
Habits. A single meal can easily exceed your recommended daily caloric intake, and oftentimes leaves you feeling empty like when the liquor store is closed. That's because satiation depends more on nutrient content than calories alone. Fast food and junk foods are typically low in fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals, so they pass straight through you and fail to keep you full. This industry has a feeder fetish. They get consumers addicted to Crunchwrap Supremes. They chew them up and spit them out right back onto the street. It's disgusting.
Yo, every time I eat Taco Bell, it tastes worse than the time before, but I still crave it. It's like crack. You still want to eat the Taco Bell, but that 18th Doritos Locos Taco is much worse than the first one you ever had. And every time the quality feels worse too.
Okay, anyway, let's return to the battlefield. John is now halfway through his Taco Bell order and can't stop watching Oni Plays Funniest Moments compilation. He doesn't realize how quickly he's eating, and at this rate, he's gonna pop. If you're serious about larding up, you gotta watch something while you're eating. It distracts your body from picking up on signals that you've eaten enough, so you can eat more.
Good sir, here's your caniac combo. I highly recommend...
Damn, how much weight do y'all think you could gain in a month if you were tasked with it? Just raw weight. I would still work out, but I would eat like shit. I think I could gain 30 to 50 pounds in a month. No problem. I think I could gain a pound a day easily. Maybe 2. I think you can gain 2 pounds a day, 60 pounds. The problem is when you weigh more, you need to eat more to maintain that weight. So if like my starting weight right now is like 180, when I'm 220, it's going to be harder to gain those last 20 pounds than the first 20. Realistically, 300 pounds. You're not gaining 300 pounds in a month. You would die.
Empowering this fine dish with an Outdoor Boys video.
Luckily, John hasn't popped yet. He finished his meal and is going to top it off with some Baja Blast, which leads me to one of the most effective strategies in the current obesity meta.
Liquid calories.
Drinking calories.
Yes.
Processed foods open a shortcut from your bloodstream straight into sodium agartha.
Agartha needs your help. You must eat this burger to reactivate Agartha's force field.
Stack that with fast food's addictive design, and your brain is wired to drink more liquids. To exploit this debuff, never...
Why did Trump work at a McDonald's? Is this like a PR thing? Like, when did he do that?
Debuff, never sip water. That's a time waster. Grab some Fanta and fill up that cup one more time before you leave McDonald's. Guys, liquid calories are an absolute game changer. They're broken. They're super powerful because they're extremely easy to overconsume. Soda and juice have a lot of sugar with no fiber to balance them out, so they kind of sneak up on you. And that daily iced latte can add a couple hundred calories before you even realize it. The only thing that...
Oh my God, that'd be a cheat code. Go to Dunkin' every day, get a large iced coffee with just a shitload of like caramel, chocolate. Like, you ever see those videos where they get like 40 sugars and it's just somebody filming it and it's like half the cup? Some shit like that.
Faster than soda or DeviantArt is alcohol. I love alcohol.
That's another cheat code. Drinking straight beers. No, beers aren't the method. Because a beer fills you. A beer is a filling drink comparable to other alcohols. You'd want to do a cocktail. Mixed cocktails. And then you get drunk. You need to eat. See, that's also a thing in the United States. Alcoholics tend to be obese or overweight because they get really drunk, and that's a lot of calories. And to get less drunk, they need to eat a lot of carb-based fatty foods to bring them down and fill their stomach, and they're hungry and they're not noticing how much they're eating. So you're just like perpetually getting fatter and fatter.
Fat. Honey, I'm worried about your alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse? I love alcohol. Any speedrunner worth their salt is familiar with the power of alcohol.
Oh my God, and you know what I hate the most is fucking Michelob Ultra's marketing tactic of saying, the premium light beer, 95 calories. The average beer is like 100 to 120. It's like, they're like the premium light beer. It's like 5 calories less. And I have friends that are like, well, 20 beers in, I'm saving 100 calories. I'm like, yo, so what? Like, why am I opting to drink piss when I could drink something that's better tasting and mildly more calorically, mildly more in how many calories it has, or caloric density? 20 beers is 20 beers. Yeah, 25 calories over fucking 5 beers. Wait, like, let me Google that. How many calories is a 12-ounce... What's a high-calorie beer? A Yingling. 140. See, there we go. That's fair. 12-ounce Yingling, but that's like a dark beer, like a dinner lager. Nobody's getting drunk on Yinglings. How many calories is a 12-ounce Coors Light? 102. So it's 7 calories less. Like, that's not a good marketing tactic. Then again, I'm sitting here glazing a beer that's marketing tactic is that it's cold.
1. Alcohol stops fat from burning. Your body is an ignorant, sober tard and sees alcohol as a harmful substance and prioritizes burning it before dipping into your fat stores. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, because I'd get to it. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, your liver drops everything to process it, meaning all the actual food you ate gets shoved straight into fat storage. 2. Alcohol is high in calories. Once it hits your system, alcohol becomes ethanol, about 7 calories per gram, which is almost double what carbs or protein can give you. A single shot of 80 proof vodka has about 100 calories, but most people chase demon juice with mixers. A rum and coke can be 200 calories, and a fruit.
A shot of vodka is 100 calories? Bro, I'm not even lying. I thought a shot of vodka was like 10. 100 calories for a shot of vodka? So a double vodka Red Bull is like 400 calories.
Fruity mixed drink is even better. A standard pina colada can run you up 500 calories. So you should probably focus on sugary mixed drinks to mask the yucky taste and inflate your intake. 3. Alcohol makes you feel hungry. Booze toggle off your appetite regulation hormones, so your brain can get tricked into thinking you're starving, which leads me to 4. Alcohol makes you crave salty and greasy foods. It can cause blood sugar levels to drop, triggering cravings for high sugar.
Oh, you need to quit nicotine. If you're a nicotine addict to get really fat too, you need to quit nicotine, because nicotine and caffeine are appetite suppressants. So that's why like a lot of countries with like higher cigarette smokers tend to be skinnier.
High-fat foods further helping weight gain. If you're serious about obesity, start going to happy hour, get hungover every day. Less motivation to exercise means more time to stack calories.
No, you wouldn't want to get hungover, because when you're hungover, you don't really eat. Because you're just like so in like a lethargic state, you're not really doing anything. Unless you're just scarfing down food to try and feel better. But a lot of the time, you're like nauseous.
Remember, the goal is to minimize calories burned and
What is the best Zyn flavor stream? Yeah, man, let me just rip that real quick. I just do fucking 15 cans of Zyns and then get Nick sick and pass out on stream. All right, next one's wintergreen. I'm like manually breathing. That'd be terrible.
Maximize calories gained. So under no circumstances should you be using stairs, walking to the bathroom, or hitting the gym. Grocery stores understand the elite competition behind obesity speedrunning. That's why they offered motorized thrones so you can glide past produce without wasting a single calorie. Don't enter a Walmart with the grocery list. Only make purchases based on impulse. Stack up on chips and dips, and when you get home, eat straight from the bag. You'll underestimate how many Cool Ranch Doritos.
All right, I'm eating straight from the bag, bro. I don't even think that's like an obesity tactic. I feel like that's just straight up efficiency. Who the fuck is portioning out Doritos? That's crazy. If I'm opening a family-sized bag of Doritos, I'm eating out of the bag until I go, I've had about 30. Wrap it up. I'm not counting either. I'm just eating them, you know, until I'm like, nah, I don't really want any more.
Of talking about the plate method. They say it's healthy. Wrong. The plate method is actually when you finish your plate, regardless if you're full or not. And if you can't finish your plate, try smoking a certain substance that demonetizes my channel and nullifies the hormone that regulates appetite stimulation. I saved this portion of the video for last since it's the most controversial in not only the speedrunning community, but also the Olympics. Medication. Not gonna lie, I can't recommend the strategy since it's sort of a cheat code, but certain medications can cause weight gain or change body fat distribution.
What, to like fuck up your thyroid or something? Like what medication makes you gain weight rapidly?
Often leading to metabolic complications. So please talk to your local shaman before taking pharmaceuticals. Just don't tell him I sent you. Diabetes medication can increase appetite while decreasing anabolic effects, basically turning your temple into a hungrier, less efficient calorie-burning machine. Antidepressants can create a bit of a cycle.
Oh, take steroids but don't work out.
Well, they can improve emotional well-being, which is great, but sometimes they can make people feel more relaxed about eating and can slow down how the body burns calories. So someone might start feeling better emotionally, notice some weight change, and then feel frustrated, which makes them reach for more comfort and rely on more medication. It's the same story with antipsychotics, steroids, and hormonal medication. For the 6% of ladies out there, hi. Birth control is known to increase cravings, water retention, and change fat distribution, and mess with metabolisms. So you could...
Yo, I've heard, for the women in my chat, tell me if this is true. I have heard that women on birth control can have a very different attraction to their partner when they're not. So they always say if you want to know if you want to be with somebody, get off birth control. Because when you're not on it, you might be physically repulsed by the person that you are currently into.
At the end of the day, just remember to lard up and gout out, and you should be well on your way to speedrunning obesity. I had a lot of fun collaborating on the cancer rap, so I've called in a few more favors, and Ellie Andrews and Sate Aiden have made another rap dedicated to gaining weight. Give it a little listen.
Couple tips if you're trying to get big. Gotta pack on pounds like a Brit. Go ham till your fits don't fit. Know you made it when your pants go. Get a double Big Mac, get it super size. Large Coke on the side plus extra fries. Down it with the milkshake, baked cakes and pies. Go on, eat it like a demon, don't exercise it. Word to the wide, buy a comfy chair. Take the elevator up, down, never the stairs. Stay smoking, stay drinking like you just don't care. Celebrate 420 till you see it on the scale. Stuff up your face, get them buttons popping. Gotta finish each plate like your grandma's watching while you scroll YouTube. Cause it's better than walking, laying down for some rest in your XL coffin. Ooh.
Wow. I loved that. What a video. W-Raygasm, bro. Are they like brothers?
Hey, buddy. You're gonna do alright, okay? You got this. You're in the top 6, alright? Hey, you got this, Connor.
Are you gonna win it all for 17? You're gonna miss your friend?
Okay. Hey, you got this, buddy. You got this.
Round of applause, everyone.
You know, everyone wants a happy ending.
You got this, buddy. That's where I hand him my Deadpool switchblade and I go, when everybody's on a break, cut somebody's Achilles. You're outmatched here. You're outclassed. You're losing this unless you cheat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the opportunity.
You want to, like, belly flop or fall backwards?
I'll belly flop.
Goodbye. Who's next?
I don't know how he's going to pick this. My friends play soccer. I got to do him proud, you know. You play soccer? I did rec league.
Oh, my gosh. Who are we eliminating?
See, you can't be saying that, though. See, that's, like, so risky to say that. Because now he's hyping himself up, and then if he chunks the ball over the net, then it's just so ass. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm actually pretty good at soccer. I play rec.
So, I mean, I was...
Like, you say that after.
Thinking about it. And Isaac, 33, I want to go against him.
Okay.
I'm going to be kicker.
Kicker? All right, you're going to be goalie.
All right.
According to data, he is the closest to his prime of anyone left.
Are you allowed to fake it?
Oh my gosh! Whoa, that was a rocket!
Thank you.
That was a freaking rocket!
Hey, nice job, man. Thank you.
Oh! Oh! Okay!
That was crazy.
All right, let's play our final soccer game.
I'm kicking the ball.
You're kicking?
I'm kicking.
He's kicking, okay. The final round. After this, we will have our top 6. Oh, 35, he's cheating to the side. Is that a mind game?
Oh, yo, dude, $250,000 on the line, bro, and you just rip it 20 feet to the right.
I just whiffed, dude.
If it makes you feel better.
I get him trying to fake it.
I don't think you could have kicked it any worse. Don't kill me. Now we have our final 6. One of which will win a $250,000. Let's keep going. We're about to push these contestants to their absolute limit. Come on in.
Whoa, yo.
No.
Go stand on the tower that matches your age.
This is crazy.
Each of you have a rope with a mannequin weighing exactly 10% your body weight on the other end. And every 5 minutes, the weight will increase by another 10%. And the only rule is, don't drop your mannequin.
I am locked in on this for actually an hour. I am 10% of my weight. I feel like this is so easy. Yeah, number 7's cooked. Just off of sheer body weight, like he's not going to be able to hunker it down.
Guards, hand them their rope. Let's find.
Being like 180 is the best weight for this game. Like calisthenics. Like the guy that's like age 35, he's probably like 220. That's so fucked. Because like after 30 minutes, he's just going to be casually holding like 80 pounds.
Find out who wants to win this $250,000 the most. And we're off.
I'm scared. My fingers hurt.
Is this hard for anyone?
Fingers hurt 7 seconds in.
Not at this weight.
No.
Okay. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Bring up more weight.
Whenever you guys are ready to drop, just drop it, okay?
This is so bad. My fingers already hurt.
10% of your body weight has been added.
Are you allowed to wrap it around your wrist? I would just do that. Or do they have to grip strength that shit? My hands sweat like crazy. That'd be my worry.
How's it feel?
This is a little harder.
10% makes a big difference.
19, are you struggling? My fingers hurt.
Go, let it go then.
It's been 5 minutes. Guards, come on up.
No!
All right, clip them all in, guards.
No way.
This is now 30% of your body weight.
Can you just sit on the ground? I feel like I would sit down.
12 is struggling. You really got to dig deep right here.
This is why you shouldn't be eating that junk food, 12.
Shots fired.
12, what do you want to see? Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, is she about to get out as well? 19?
Go ahead, 19, go, let it go, let it go.
19, you joining him?
Let it go, let it go.
Are you joining him, 19? Are you joining him?
Let it go, let it go. Let it go.
Oh!
Yes.
We lost another
What?
Drop him. I'm sorry, 12.
Drop me.
Oh, all right, we're going until 2 more of you are eliminated.
I'm a 7-year-old and I'm against 3 grown men.
He's on his villain.
Yeah, you're also holding 10 pounds, you chud. He's over here holding fucking 90. I'm sorry, that was rude. I want the 7-year-old to win.
Before we add any more bags to your mannequins, I have something fun I want to show all of you. You guys want to see something cool?
Okay.
Chandler, bring it on out.
You said he'd lose? Well, I said I would give him a switchblade and then he would cut the legs of the other contestants because I thought it would be like a running race. This is a very fair athletic competition because it's 10% of body weight.
Let's spice things up a little bit.
Hopefully I don't drop mine on that.
Wait, hold it. You might not want to drop. This is not a good time to lose because of what I'm about to say. Oh, no. 40. It's unfortunate 40 dropped. As I was about to say, whoever gets out next will go home with this brand new Tesla wrapped with the Whatnot branding.
Man,
When the Tesla rolled out, I was like,
The Tesla is still up for grabs for the next person who drops.
Please, someone let go. Just someone let go.
But remember, dropping will eliminate you, and you will not move on to the finale.
So that car's actually useless for the 7-year-old. Because what the fuck is he going to do with that?
Day after this video goes live, right before the big game, we are going to be giving away over $1 million in free stuff on a Whatnot live stream. Whatnot is one of my favorite places to shop. It's basically a live shopping app where you buy, and tomorrow, anywhere else in the world, you can $50,000
Lamborghini,
a jet ski, as well as everything you see here. This 50. You guys want to know the craziest part about all these prizes, the cars, everything?
what?
We're giving it away for free.
Please, just someone let go.
That's all you, man. Go ahead, go.
Follow me on Whatnot, and while you're waiting for the stream, I have some exclusive Beast Games merch available on my profile. Don't miss this internet-breaking $1 million live stream February 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern.
I'm the final 2!
You're in the final 2?
Yes!
Yeah, you can drop it if you want.
Yo, if the 28-year-old wins, this is literally like, this feels like a science experiment where we were like, the prime age athletically and mentally is 28.
That was brutal. It just slipped the drop.
At least you won a brand new Tesla.
It's all me, though. May the best man win.
Drop one.
All right, yeah, now that, yeah, somebody said wins in basketball. They 1v1 in basketball. All right, you guys are going to have street rules. Street rules 1st to 11.
You two ready for the final game?
Yeah.
And now that we've narrowed it down to the final two contestants, here
Oh my God, they're actually doing basketball.
we are in a stadium full of people. Who is going to win this $250,000? Our first competitor has dominated every challenge this video. Everyone give it up for 28.
Wait, why do you think they're booing you? I think they're booing me because they know I'm competing against a 7-year-old.
And 28 here.
Yeah, this is pretty. Yo, like he can't win and not seem like an asshole. Like, Mr. Beast at a UNC game is going, all right, we're gonna match this 28-year-old against a 7-year-old.
Is going to be going up against a 7-year-old.
Did he just sue-y?
These two is going to win $250,000, and here's how we're going to decide it. They're going to both take shots at this red line because this is the furthest the 7-year-old can actually shoot until one makes the shot and one doesn't. Whoever makes the shot will open one of these 10 briefcases, and if they open the one with a $250,000 check, they win the money. If they open one of the 9 with an X, we do another round where they both shoot until one makes a shot and opens the correct briefcase. You guys want to hear from the competitors?
Yo, this is like a death sentence for me. I'm so bad at basketball. Like, I genuinely think I like watching basketball. I hate playing basketball. I'm so bad at basketball. Out of every, like, basketball and baseball, my two worst sports. It's not even close. Like, I'm so much more confident in anything. If Mr. Beast hands me a basketball and goes, all right, we're doing free throws, I'm cooked. Like, I would actually be nervous. I would lose against the 7-year-old.
So I know some of you don't like me. Hey, that's all right. My wife is currently walking across the stage for her PA program. This is all for her.
And now, let's hear from the 7-year-old.
I'm probably gonna buy some Robux after this.
I'm winning this money.
Let's get the show underway.
Mess. All right, a lot of pressure.
Dig deep. If 7 misses, 28 gets to open a briefcase. It's now time.
I'm picking case 3.
Time to pick a briefcase. You have 10 options here.
Do you think he got it?
I don't think he got the briefcase.
We gotta go with lucky number 7.
All right, he's going with number 7. Let's see if he won. Let's do another round. 7-year-olds, go first. So let's let 28 shoot. Okay. What number are we feeling?
Gotta do it.
He has chosen a number. He did not get it.
Obviously, somebody would think Mr. Beast would put the $1 million or the $250,000 into 6-7 because of the meme. That's exactly why he didn't.
Let's go. All right, here you go. Shoot again because he made the shot.
All right, bro, this is your 3rd case.
What do we think?
Number three.
I heard some kids say 3 or going 3.
It's official. Did he win? Whenever you're ready. Let's see if he makes it. You're thinking this one?
Doing 5.
Okay. $250,000 on the line. He won! 100 people across 100 ages faced a series of athletic
Yeah, he's spamming L, bruh.
challenges. And 28
I know all the UNC people were like cheering for the kid, but if they were in the position, they would be like, I'm winning this. Like,
Came out on top as the peak of athleticism.
what sucks, and I'm not trying to make this feel even worse, is $250K for a 7-year-old is definitively life-changing money. Like, if that 7-year-old won $250,000 and they put that in like an investment portfolio, even like low interest, like that would be millions of dollars by the time he was in his 30s.
What are you going to use the money on? My wife, student loans. This was just insane. So much fun. The adrenaline rush.
Now, even though the 7-year-old didn't
Yeah, but he didn't win. Yo, McChunky. Yo. Yeah, but he didn't win, though, so.
win the competition, he beat out 98 other competitors, people older and even stronger than him, to make it to the final 2. I couldn't believe how well he did.
The 7-year-old's
Yeah, you got to give him like 50 grand.
not going to go home with nothing. $10,000.
Okay, 10K is still good. 10K, you put that in a trust, you know, a college fund. That 10K will pay for his college. That's still good. Yo, I want to say, we haven't been watching a lot of Mr. Beast videos. I don't want to say they've been duds, but they just haven't been good reacts, rather, because we're like, I can't really commentate on them. That one was good. Good luck in chat next video.